completely dumped.
Look at the
How many
video.
ticks is that?
Look at the Netflix.
Because it's pre-market open, and they gotta take out that liquidity. That's like the first thing that they see.
I think they just better start blowing people's accounts. I don't know what
and,
these people get ready to
and then
do.
they're gonna
I
shoot
got
right
no
up
idea.
all
Look
those
at
who
this
didn't
green
who
body
was
candle the
shorting and
first
didn't want to.
minute, and then they start dumping and start routing sell side.
And that was like that 1 hour candle is switch. Always switches in the last half hour. That 1 hour candle after the first half hour is switches.
Mm. Mm.
But yeah, yeah, I know like how you are and like how you say like you don't really care about how much you make because you got the knowledge to make however much you want to. But if you really want to like start really getting back to that like 10K 20K day,
Oh
like
no, for sure.
take
I need
profit. Yeah,
as
so take
so.
profit probably is gonna
Trust
be the
me.
best. Unless you want to do like the prop firms with the live account, like take profit is like your quickest way to do that because it's
Right.
basically a live account.
Yeah. As soon as I bleed out the Apex accounts dry, then yeah, then I'm gonna switch to the then like I'm gonna start looking at take profit. Either that or like if Apex is running 90% or so at that time, then I'm gonna just create another login with the Apex. But
Yeah, the only thing with Apex though, you can get 20 accounts.
yeah,
Like I mean,
yeah,
it's
that's
it's
why I
hard to
love
beat
them.
20 accounts.
Man, it's so hard to beat that, bro, because you can make 10, $15,000 a day off of like literally like one big shit off of like 3 to 5 micros. Off of
Yeah,
like off of 3 to 5 micros, you can make five to ten
yeah.
thousand dollars a day. There's
You're
nothing
not
better than being
crazily, you're
entrepreneurial.
not crazily leveraging either. Yeah.
Exactly, and it allows you to think more clearly. So that's the only advantage I like. But I promise you, I will be doing. You said it was take profit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna start up on that soon for
Bro,
For the
they're
sure.
gonna
daily.
go bullish after they sweep that liquidity. They're gonna go freaking bullish on everyone who's shorting, bro. Watch how they're gonna mess their ass up.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. They're gonna bounce this.
Cause
I
every
promise you, they're gonna bounce this.
like I got in and I got out, but I only took like 50 ticks. Like that's my rule. I'm sticking to my rule. 50 ticks and be out.
Right.
Don't overstay. But it went down like over 200 ticks though. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah.
Has it swept all the liquidity though?
Yeah, they sweep it. They still going down a little bit because they created another. Well, they're breaking it right now. They're tapping into. I'm looking at the 5 second. They're trying to tap in that smart money FVG. They keep trying to tap in it to switch bullish. They're trying to switch bullish right now.
I'm gonna take this trade copy off before something weird happens
But
to
if
my
they
account.
pass 3, 4, 5, they still going bearish. They break. Well, they just broke that another FVG. They're still going down. So
Yeah.
that bullish one, they didn't keep it, so they tap into it, went down back. Yeah, they keep breaking all the bullish FVG that they're creating. It's not holding up. The bearish one is still strong, but I wouldn't even short from here though. I would leave it and wait.
Yeah, wait for a long position.
Yeah, because they're gonna sweep that liquidity, and then bro, they're gonna switch it up so fast. Like it's crazy. This
Hmm.
shit gets exciting now when you could actually see everything he's been actually reading to us, and you can read it yourself. It gets so exciting.
Hell yeah.
They're gonna bounce on what? The VWAP most likely after they sweep the other one. They're gonna probably bounce on that shit. Oh yeah, the VWAP lines up with a 5 second liquidities about to get swept too.
E, did you see how the brokers have like pulled back with how much you can trade with gold and silver?
Yeah. Yep. They're doing that on purpose. 100%.
Yeah, that jump's crazy. I was trying to just do like 5 micros on some calm shit, and they ain't even. They was like, nah, you can't even do that. I'm like, god damn, what we doing?
You should get Lucid, bro. They didn't put any stop on anything as yet, though. Lucid's been good so far. You could trade anything on Lucid. No stops, none of those rules that all the other platforms are doing. Lucid got none.
Take Profit doesn't have that. Take Profit doesn't have those rules either. I just don't. I think my funded futures got it just now, and the only reason I know that because I just bought a Rapid plan just to see like what it's like compared to Take Profit, and then I think everyone else is doing it too. But I think Take Profit, you're good. You can do trade however
I
much
think
you
we
want.
need the rules no matter what. I
How
need
much is the take profit evals though? Like how much the
$100. It's $100. Like
flat? They're not giving no
10
discount.
104. It is a discount. It's like 170, but it's like a 40% discount. No fee,
Lucid
40,
is
no activation fee.
instant eval pass on it.
Nah, nah,
So
nah.
it's a no
2 days, two
activation fee.
days.
It's a no
No
activation.
activation fee.
Interesting.
Lucid got no activation fee, instant eval pass, and you get payouts in like 3 days.
Yeah, but you pass. Once you pass your take profit, you get it. You get you can literally take the money out that day. It's literally
What?
2 days to pass. It's all it takes is 2 days, like 1,500, 2 days, and
Take
you're
profit is wait, daily payout?
yes, daily payout. However much daily payout too. If you make 10K that day, you can take the full 10K out.
What the hell? I
I
didn't know
want to do
that.
that though. I want to do that though, bro.
I might
Yeah,
get
no, no,
on
no,
the
no, no,
phone
no, no.
like that.
No, no, no. I wouldn't do it either. If I
So if
make
you make
10K that
10K,
day,
they take you to a live account, bro. So if you make 10K, they turn your account to a live account. So I want to be thinking like,
If you make
nah. If you
10K
make
or what? If you make 10K in a day,
yeah, they automatically they gonna shut your account down and they go like try to swingle your ass and tell your ass, okay, we're gonna give you
that's one
four
account though. You
thousand.
can have 10K through 5 accounts.
oh.
Right. But I'm saying so when you get to that 10K mark, go live, bro.
So if I make eight, so if I make 8, 9K, and I keep on
And you
withdrawing it all the
withdraw,
way
you're
down, I'm
good.
good.
Yes, you're good.
Oh, okay, you
But
good.
within that first month, it's automatically gonna go. If you go over 10K payouts, you automatically gonna go to a live account. So
It's
they
automatic.
however fast
Yeah,
you get there to that 10K, you know what I'm
right.
saying? You're gonna go to a live account. Regardless. Your first 10K
Order
payout, no
submitted.
matter how you get it, no matter when it comes,
Order
it's a live
canceled.
account.
Right, exactly.
Shit, fuck it. 10K,
Exactly.
10K.
Man, hell yeah.
You tripping. No matter if you go live or
Yeah.
not. It's 10
What
bands. Like what we talking about?
yeah. Withdrawing 10K
That's
is
better
not a
off
bad thing to
anyway.
have, but however, he is right though. Like if you do make that 10K and you do happen to run it up, you do have to keep in mind that when they move you live, that is not good. You want to know why? Because they're going to force you to trade live off of the money that you had just made, which means that it's going to be increasing your risk. Going live with the prop firm account is not the same thing as having a live cash account because you still have to adhere to their rules and regulations, and then you still have to trade the money. So that's all that he's saying. What he's saying is which is correct. If you get that and like if you hit one of these insane big plays, you're not going to be able to capitalize off of that money like how you think you are. So don't give them your money in the anticipation that you're going to strike it big and get rich immediately. Like you still need to have the consistency and the discipline
Yeah, for
required
sure. For sure. You
for
gotta have
sure.
consistency.
Because I'm thinking in my because guess what? That's the only reason why I would go with them in my brain so that I could hit one of them days and I could, and I could just let it ride on like one of these days. Like,
Mm-hmm.
guys, listen, it would be nothing for guys. I know where they're getting ready to go. Guys, I knew they was getting ready to shoot us up over here on this market. So just stop and just think, why wouldn't I long this on the My Fund of Futures account? And then just like, guys, and then just make 20,000 off this account. Guys, I literally said they was going to do SPY 600 overshoot. I said that. So why wouldn't I do that on that account? Well, see, if I make 15, 20,000, then like they're gonna move my shit live. And and I'm not gonna have that same, that same freedom as I would on like a cash account or some shit like that. So that's why I still decided to do the base hits with the Apex. And then I can still make, $30,000, $40,000 in withdrawals by just taking the base hits. But I'm not gonna lie. Once I bleed these Apex accounts dry, so help me God, I'm gonna do that with the motherfucking futures. And I promise you, and I'm along that shit. And I'm gonna just let that shit ride over here like this. So help me God, I'm gonna do that. I'm not lying. Why wouldn't I?
he gonna he gonna post 150K payout.
Man, what? I'm about to go crazy. But see, look, it's like Murdoch said. I can't withdraw that whole thing because they're gonna move my shit live.
Yeah, that's
No,
true. That's
so
true.
if you
No, no,
get
no.
moved to live, right? Like, is it just the money that you make that's basically what's in the account?
OG music?
Yeah, they take away
Like
the
your
profit money.
profit, basically, that whatever cash you make, or that's the only money that's gonna be there. There's not gonna be like no leverage of the 50K or nothing like that.
No. The best thing to do is like E said, or like even Murdoch said, is to get the multiple accounts, build them to about like six over like 56. I would say 56, 57, and just take 2, 3K, however much you make that day after you've built that kind of like, oh, I can just take the 3K a day, and that's still 15,000, but it's like through it's through multiple accounts, so they're not going to take those accounts live. So you're just taking 3K from one account.
So say like you're getting good payouts and you're about to reach live. Like, should you just let that account get blown?
Say it again.
So say that you get your payouts or whatever, and they want to switch your account live, like after five payouts. Should you just leave that account to get blown before going to think
Look
about
at
going
that.
live, and just let it get blown?
Oh no, I don't know. I would probably keep the account.
Shit. Hold
Still keep.
on. Look at that guy body dump.
They still respecting that the ICT FVG at 437. They still don't break that one, and they got another one at 258.25. That's the bullish one that they're respecting.
Look
So they
at these
gotta break
candles.
out.
Look at how fast the price is moving on these candles and how jittery it is. They're not. If you are oversized, so help me God, you'll blow your account. They shot this market up 160 ticks, and then they dumped the market 320 ticks or so in 60 seconds, and now they're bouncing it back up again.
Bro, the 5 second you see that move so clean and that it doesn't show like that. Like, you could see how it go up with the FVG and came down back.
Oh, Chilo. Oh, sorry, Chilo. Yeah, guys, Chilo. I meant to tell you this morning, bro. You left. Listen, bro. Do not short this, expecting that data wick low to be taken out. Don't do that, bro. I meant to tell you that. So you left after eval instant pass. Don't do that. This is an outlier. I looked at the data. The data is ostracized to the tune of 2.5% past the standard deviation. No, I got break even on it. Okay, yeah, nah, don't do that. Yeah, nah, don't do that, bro. So help me God, don't do that no more. This is not like a normal data release. It was supposed to come in at like 60,000. It came in at like 170,000 or something. It was crazy. This is a standard deviation outlier. They're going to do what I said inside the pre-market trading plan. They're going to take the spot to the 700. Maybe not today, but they're going to do it down there on Thursday or on Friday. What do you think of AI trading scam? Guys interested in guaranteed copy trading activity? Join me in. What you mean, Gary? I didn't like the movement. It moved too much on the area I was looking at. Hola, mi hermano. Hola, mi hermana. ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está? I didn't like the movement. I just read that. ¿Está bien? ¿Y tú? Mi hermano. Mm. Um. Mm, mm. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm not gonna look it up. What's the word I'm looking for? Uh, my mind went blank. I'm, I'm doing okay. I'll speak English. I'm doing okay. hanging in there, just trying to blessed to be alive. So, um,
I'm here,
we'll
bro.
be in, I
What's the
guess.
word?
Huh?
So what's the word? Morning.
Man, just chilling, man. Today was a successful day so far.
Yeah, I seen it. I'm like, what? But I guess we did that for the eval Instapass. So
Absolutely.
yeah, I should have got.
Run it
I
up.
completely didn't see that at 8 o'clock. That's when I should have YOLO these accounts. But,
Yeah. Yep. I live streamed it. I'm gonna post it inside the Discord. And I walked everyone through it step by step, and I did it in the word.
Can I do an instant eval on like you do it on Take Profit?
No, you cannot. You cannot.
Nah, they
because
have a
Damn
50%
it.
consistency rule.
Damn it, Batman. Damn it.
he said, "Damn it." Yeah, they got that 50% thing. And they got that consistency rule. It has to be with a firm with no consistency rules, where they just let you just ride out. Then you could turn them in the instant pass whenever. That's who it got to be with. Unfortunately, if they got the rules, then shit, we cooked. Estoy bien y tú, mi hermano? I'm doing okay. Let's see. Me okay.
I wonder if anybody want to donate something to the cause of the Take Profit renewal. I'm just asking. I'm just putting it out there on the world.
Right. Man, these people are goofing around. It's non-farm payrolls day. They're gonna destroy your account. This is not seek and destroy, it's time distortion. No, I lied, this is seek and destroy. Whenever they shoot it up like this and whenever they dump it 300 ticks like this, 300 ticks in a straight line in 60 seconds, and then they pump it back up like that, that's seek and destroy. Your account will be blown. Welcome to non-farm payrolls. And then they're gonna randomly choose a direction and then green body shoot it against you. Probably down. Then they're gonna say the all-time high for the Friday. They're doing exactly what I thought they was gonna do by green shooting it today. Why? Because they pulled it back yesterday. I told you that. This is a video game. To us inside Discord, that is. To you who's watching, trying to weasel your way and trying to figure it out without trying to pay $11 to understand, or to be inside Discord and pay $29 per month, flat rate fee, to have access to the models. You playing on Hall of Fame mode. Hall of Fame mode, and you don't even know what the controller is. You're just confused. Straight out of the bushes, the African savannah. You don't know what's going on. I'm confused. Seeing me too funny. You're not seeing me funny. 433 times 5. Gonna go lock this shit up.
This thing is too easy, bro. Like if I just wait for liquidity to just get swept at the bottom, I could just wait for liquidity to get swept at the top and then take it to go long. Like that's all I see, bro. Like this thing is too easy. Like I could trade any time.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you're starting to see the market like how it is. Hey, Dev, you talking about this music, Dev? NQ Outsider. Dev, you talking about this music or you talking about the other playlist? Which one you talking about? Which one y'all talking about? Y'all talking about this one or y'all talking about the jazz joint? Like the smooth jazz that we was listening to like a week or so ago. You talking about this, the OG one? Or you talking about the OG one? Like the one that was just on repeat. Which one you talking about? You talking about that one? Hold on, let me turn it up. You talking about the OG? You talking about this one? You talking about the OG? This the OG. Which one? Y'all remember this one? I ain't played this one in like a month or two. Nah, not that one. Yeah, nah. You wasn't watching with the OG crew back in the day, bro. I mean, whatever.
Low-key, that shit stuck in my head. I feel like
Like
I've been
this?
hearing it. The first one.
This one right here is the OG.
I got my own music.
This one right here, so like this is the OG, and then this right here is the jazz lofi. Which one y'all want? Y'all want
I don't know if
one?
I'm bugging, but I can't hear nothing.
Huh?
I can't hear the music. I just hear you, but I don't hear music.
Nah, you ain't bugging. I'll definitely just hear you.
Okay.
Oh, you just hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Cause I got my own
I
playlist.
can't hear it
figure out
either,
what-
at least in Discord. Hold on, you can't hear us on Discord? Hold on.
Nah, I was going in the short. He said no. Then I was like, nah.
He literally told
I took
Sheila
it
not
back
to.
again.
Oh my god.
They're gonna switch after that liquidity gets swept. It's gonna go bullish, straight bullish. They're just trying to sweep that liquidity, take out.
You looking at 284?
I'm looking at.
We're in a 5-minute and a 15-minute.
I'm looking at them to come down at 283, and if they come down there and they don't take a push up back, they're gonna come down to sweep 250.75 before they go that smart money FBG. And I just based it off of that, bro. Like ICT, that video I posted off of ICT live yesterday when he was live, that should actually help me to see everything better, especially what Evie's saying.
Connection
it goes
lost.
from liquidity to liquidity. Like you see that shit so clean, it's insane.
Yeah, I'm gonna just start waiting for. As soon as they sweep the liquidity, that's the only trades that I'm gonna take.
I'm wondering if it's gonna pull back. Give me a pullback, please.
Probably at the top of this 1 minute, and the 5-minute, and the 15, right here at 280. This is what he's talking about. 283, 280.
283, 283.75. They just tap into that. They're trying to go bullish, but if they don't respect this bearish FVG, they're gonna go bullish. But it look like they want to go bearish. They're fighting right now. Like what I look for, they keep wicking into the FVG and they'll go bullish. If they keep wicking into it, that means they don't break it. They keep going down lower until I see them actually breaking it and mitigate it and just shoot through it. I know they're going bullish. And the new 1 hour just started, so we're gonna have like a slight pullback, and then they're gonna go bullish most likely. Like we already got that little pullback, so this is them trying to go bullish now.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm back. So Discord should be able to hear the music, but you will not be able to hear the music in Discord like how you should whenever someone is talking. You'll be able to hear the music at all times on TikTok, But Discord is more so centered primarily around learning and understanding, and then having the message be transmitted in a clear and in a clear, uninterrupted manner. So, so like that's why the music is slightly more faint. But if I stop talking, for example, I'm going to stop talking in 10 seconds. You'll be able to hear it from the Discord, like right now. Hold on.
Yeah, they're trying to go bullish right now. They try, like, if they didn't come out to that trade, now that it's going against them because they're going strong bullish. They're coming back
Connection lost.
strong.
I just I just took profit at VWAP.
Yeah, I took profit there too. I should have helped, but took
And then
$25.
at 395.25, once they break there to the upside, they'll go straight up. Like they're just bouncing off the VWAP right now to go up. And it's a strong smart money FVG that they farmed to go bullish. And the 1 hour is green, so the 1 hour candle just got green.
$180 ticks is crazy. Wow, this is so
Yeah.
nuts.
But y'all not paying attention to that data wick. I mean that data low. Y'all not paying attention to.
Yeah,
I was,
no.
I was gonna flip. I was
That's
gonna flip.
exactly where they're coming to. They're coming for this Deadwick low right
Yeah,
now.
I'm not paying attention, bro. Like, oh my goodness.
This
That's
is
the
not
1 gig.
bullish. Do not
Murdoch,
long
just
this.
so you know, I'm basically
That's why I keep saying it's based off the
I
time.
got less than $100 that I gotta turn back.
I'm gonna
to.
short this right now.
So I'm using one micro trying to get a little $25 here and there.
I'm gonna short this right now, and I'm gonna try and target this Deadwick low off of this. Guy, hold on, guys, listen. This is for transparency reasons. This is an account to where I really don't care about blowing. So do not do this off of your most important accounts. Discord already knows this. I am not one of those people that's going to lead you to the slaughter, but you need to understand what I'm doing. If I lose on this account, that is okay. This is literally borderless. This is literally, for all intents and purposes, a demo account for me. Do not do this. I would never short the LOD on something like this to then target something without managing my risk. There is nothing I'm managing my risk off on this move. Understand that before I press this button. I'm warning you. Do not do this.
They
Order
back for
filled.
that liquidity, E.
Do
They
not do
came back,
this
bro.
otherwise. I'm warning you on this now. And do not try to copy the size on this account. You will blow up. Don't do that. There's no actionable strategy for what I'm doing right now and from where I entered at
They're
just now.
trying to
This
go
is
bullish,
dangerous.
though. Be careful, because they're trying to switch bullish. They keep trying to, but it's weak.
There's a data wick low over here that I think they're getting ready to dump into, and I think they're getting ready to sweep. Hold on real quick. Let me turn on my live news wire. Hold on.
Oh, they're gonna sweep that liquidity before they go higher. It's too much liquidity to leave behind, bro. We gotta sweep that shit. Then attack the highs. I'm gonna go long when they sweep that.
There's a data wick low right over here that I'm targeting, that I think that they're getting ready to sweep into. They go lower, I will go break even on this trade. I'm going break even right now on this trade. Hold on. Buy stop. Wait, a little bit more. There's a volume balance up here above head. They go lower, I'm gonna go break even on this trade. I'm going break even right now on this trade. Shit, they're not even letting me go break even on this. Christ the King. It's okay. What is up with this? Let me delete this piece of shit. I would have got break even just now. In theory, I would have got break even on this, but it's okay. Hold. Man, we shorten the LOD, boy. This is dangerous. They're about to bounce this. They're about to bounce this, bro.
They're
On my
trying
soul,
to
about
push
bounce
up,
this.
but 301.50 is strong.
There's a data wick low over here that I think they're getting ready to target.
They're coming back for that liquidity.
This right here is what I'm targeting. There's a data wick low over here that I'm targeting right here. I'd probably say the only thing that's going to hurt me is being oversized.
Where is it at? 247.
There's a 90% of surety that they're getting ready to come over here and sweep this dead wick low today. Just to let you know. They're also getting ready to target this over here, this gap fill over here on this SPX. Right here. I'm shorting this. You need to not be trading your most important accounts today. It's non-farm payrolls today. You will blow up. Do not do that. It's best for you to wait. Just to let you know. Timestamp 10:07. How many ticks is it from here to here? This is called the data wick low model. I'm getting ready to go break even on this.
Order submitted.
This is the data wick low model that members inside Discord trade. Or can find out today. They're about to stop this out at break even. And if they stop this out at break even, then I will enter higher. They're trying to eat into this 15-minute BISI that we're in right now. There's a 15-minute BISI this market keeps bouncing from. They're about to stop this out at break even. They're eating into this 15-minute BISI.
Order filled.
Slight break even. It's okay.
Order canceled.
They're trying to come over here to this data wick low. If they bounce this market, I'm going to short this again. They're trying to come here to this data wick low right here. Where's this alert at?
They're trying to push it up right now to a little bit. So like,
bro.
What I feel like they're gonna do, they pulling it back for that. But
bro, they're gonna come here, bro.
Trying to tell y'all.
Bro, they're gonna come here, bro. They're gonna dump the fuck out of this market. It's just that I just gotta break even. I don't give a fuck what nobody's saying. I'm telling you they're gonna come here. I don't give a fuck what ICT is saying. I don't give a damn what anybody else is saying. I'm being for real. They're gonna come to the zone. The only reason why I'm not in this trade right now is because I utilize that break even. They're gonna come to the zone, dog.
Bro, they came back right down to where that you actually did the even out and stuff.
Bro, they're gonna dump this shit past the zone, dog. I'm telling you. Listen to me. I'm telling you what they're coming to.
What is his name? Can you say your name, brother?
Fire. They're gonna come to the zone.
Fire.
No model is gonna stop this data wick low being popped. Now listen. This is the part of the journey to where if you were in this trade, you need to cut this shit. Why? Because why are you trying to squeeze out an extra 3 or 4 or 5 ticks? They're going exactly where I told you they was getting ready to go. This is the power of understanding where they're going. They're gonna flash this through this floor. I'm telling you. Look, you see that? Now, done.
Easy money. Trade is done. Trade is done.
Stop being
Trade
greedy.
Is done.
It's done,
Trade
like
is
Chilo
done.
just said. It's done. Stop being greedy.
Yeah.
Trade is done.
You with the right crew.
I'm up 112, bro. At $48 in a dream on a funded. We up 200. Come on, man.
You with the right crew. Welcome aboard.
I'm up 200.
Instincts is the longest right here.
They're gonna come to the zone. Now they're gonna consider. Now they might consider bouncing, but hold on. But stop that. Here is next. From the pre-market trading plan, you with the right crew. They're gonna come here.
At the bottom too, at like.
They're going from liquidity to liquidity.
To sweep like 163.50. That gotta get swept too.
Bro, they're getting ready to complete this gap fill and flash it to the floor.
Full swing.
They're getting ready to complete this gap fill and flash it to this floor. Here, the SPX. I think that they just completed it. They completed it just now. Let's look at it. Close 10. Low 32. No, not yet. They didn't do it across the trifecta. They might got a little bit more to go. But this is the greedy portion here. You're goofing around with being greedy.
There's also a 15-minute down here that closes. This candle closes in 3 minutes and 50 seconds. So
the gap has been filled. Just to let you know.
That's all I was trying to say, E. Before
Man, that data wick low is something. Guys, That data wick low is something serious whenever you can spot it and whenever you can begin to manage your risk off of it, just to let you know. It's going
Hey,
to
can you
bounce, but
see?
should continue down. Had my
Can
first
you hear
red
me?
day in 12 days. GG's to my win streak. Why are you trading on non-farm payrolls, Mr. TP, for a living? Are you inside Discord? We instructed the students to not be trading inside Discord right here. To not be trading their most valuable accounts today. This market's liable to do this. This market is liable to do weird shit like this, including during Asia and London. There's zero excuse, and that's why you should be doing that. That's why, because you didn't adhere to these rules over here that we sent out inside of Discord. It's okay. We all lose, but maybe you could have extended it a little bit longer. You see this right here? I'm removing guidance on non-farm payrolls because it's honestly
Ooh,
either
they nice
all-time high
straight
price
through that.
discovery or we go 2-6
Wow.
SPS gap fill at 6,800. Easier days to trade. Choose easier days to trade, I says. Best to give yourself a fighting chance with your accounts on a normal day than blow them on a dangerous day to trade and not have anything left for a normal day when the opportunity arises. They were going to squeeze this regardless, and that's why I said the other day, I currently believe that this trend line, this 15-minute trend line on the SPY gets smashed either on Wednesday or on Friday, sending SPY into 700 plus all-time high overshoot. But now they're pulling it back. So that's why you see me so green. They smashed this trend line over here on a 15-minute time frame, and now look what they did. Now they're pulling it back in the range. They'll save it for Friday.
Right now, maybe.
Look at that dump.
That's crazy, bro. There was a 15 down there. They just went right through butter.
They don't care. It's non-farm payrolls. They don't
That's
care. They don't care about anything. They are going to go immediately to an objective. This is non-farm payrolls. You cannot catch falling knives in non-farm payrolls. You will blow up your account. The market will immediately just start going to objectives. This is why people lose, because they think that their normal trading strategy applies to non-farm payrolls. No, they're going to go to wherever it is that they want to go to. And it's going to be without reason. And it's going to be liquidation candles. If people have a hard time managing their risk on a normal trading day, let alone whenever the market with no pullback decides to dump 1,200 ticks in a straight line with zero pullback, you will blow your account. This is why I instruct the students and say, choose easier days to trade. You need the guidance. Someone needs to be instructing you. Where are you getting your information from? They about to bounce the fuck out of this market after they sweep this. They'll just swept that. I'm getting ready to loan this.
Oh, bro, this is crazy.
I'm getting ready to loan this. Why? Because they just swept this and they just dumped 1,200 ticks. Remember what I said about trading the. Remember what I said about trading accounts that are the most important to you. Remember what I said about that. Remember what I said about that. Don't be fucking around over here. They about to bounce the fuck out of this market, just to let you know. On the next red candle, I'm going to press this green button. I mean, this blue button here. To long this and to get 150 ticks off of this move. Look at that God body bounce. They just swept multiple zones of liquidity and they took this market down 1,200 ticks in a straight line. I'm about to long the fuck out of this market, just to let you know.
Order filled.
I'm going to go break even immediately.
Order submitted.
This is what I would do on a. This is what I would do on a. Oh shit.
Order filled.
Yeah. This is what I would do on like an end of day trailing drawdown account. Just trying to keep on taking stabs at this.
Order canceled.
What's going on?
Hey, why do black people like basketball so much?
Order filled.
I got no idea why. Why?
Because it involves running, shooting, and stealing.
Yeah, nah.
Hey man, I can laugh at that because I'm Chinese, so I don't take offense.
That's crazy.
Obliterated TP.
I just heard some shit on TikTok about that since somebody made a video about this. Shit, funny as hell. Like sense of where you come from, it's funny, but it's fucked up at the same time.
No, it is. It's very fucked up. Got you. The 1K likes. I'll do more on my finger done hurting. Thanks, Nubs. Thanks, Loves, for the night, for the likes, brother.
E, did you get a your short continuation on the intraday account?
Did I who?
Did you get out of it or did you hit TP?
I re-entered again. I
Hey, there's
re-entered
a
again. I re-entered again, and I'm getting ready to add another size whenever they flash jump this to this floor in order for them to bounce this.
There's a bullish FVG at 159.50 that they're respecting. That's pushing it up. They're just wicking it right now.
I'm blow or go on these accounts. I'm blow or go on them. I'm blow or go on my end of day trailing drawdown accounts almost. I'm not trading these with any serious solid rhyme or reason almost. Just to let you know.
Yeah, they respected it. They should keep pushing it up because they're only wicking it. They didn't tap into it or mitigated it. They just wick it and reverse back to the
Close
upside.
611.39. There's a 7-point volume balance up here.
But at 194.50, there's also bearish FVG. They're respecting that too. They're respecting both the bullish and the bearish. It's just trading in between right now.
How many ticks is it from here to here? 140 ticks.
Yeah, they're respecting it. They just made another bullish FVG. This is the 5-second that they're respecting, so they're trying to go bullish.
There's a 7-point volume balance over here that I'm playing. I want to see this. I think they might do one more flash, and then they get ready to bounce this.
They just wicked it again, but they didn't go through it. They're still respecting it.
They about to flash jump this to this floor, bro.
They went through it. They went through it.
Timestamp 1018. Also, guys, you got to keep in mind, guys, I got about $5,000 in drawdown on this account. This is not like a normal account, just to let you know. This is non-farm payrolls. Catching fallen knives is dangerous, just to let you know.
Order filled.
I had another 2 contracts on that dump. That right there was a flash jump I was looking at. They shoot this up over here, I'm gonna go break even again.
They're still respecting the bullish new FVG that got farmed with that dump just now. Bro, they keep bursting through all these freaking FVGs like it's nothing.
They're not going to respect any price action today.
Because you can't trust every
I'm
FG.
just wait for the 11 for the next hour because my strategy, like how I'm doing it, it works at the beginning of the hourly. Then I could decide whether or not I want to short it or long it. Because at the beginning I shorted it, I gotta wait for the next hour. I don't want to take trades in between because I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna stick to my rules.
You're not, bro. They're not. You're not, bro. They're not gonna respect normal price action. It's not gonna be what you think it is. I promise you. I promise you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
You need to not be gambling with this. This shit right here that I'm doing is something that I would not normally do. I'm on the end of day trailing drawdown account, and I'm explicitly trying to catch an insane reversal off of this move. This is dangerous. You should not be doing this. Just to let you know. And I got $5,000 in drawdown, and I'm blow or go on this account based off of reversals. There's no indication they get ready to reverse this market.
Not ready yet.
Order filled.
I'm blow or go on these accounts. That's why I said don't copy these trades. Don't do that. I'm blow or go on these accounts.
Man, they're aggressively pushing it down.
Huh?
Aggressively pushing it down.
Order filled.
What platform was that leak trader funded? That's what it was. And it just got blown. On this dump. Trying to bottom take this reversal.
Yes, I got clapped.
You got clapped?
Yeah, I'm over. I'm out.
Can we see them coming down to 994.50 before they actually sweep liquidity to the upside? Okay, that's like the only liquidity
How
I
much of a
see they're
loss did you
going
take?
after.
For me,
Yeah.
like $150.
Well, that's not
So
too
basically
bad.
all my profits. But remember, I had like $78 and $48. So that's all I had as far as drawdown went. I didn't see the 8:30 announcement. That's some bullshit going on. So that's all right. That's when I should have YOLO'd this shit. For sure. It's all right. It's life.
Them accounts had no hope anyway, bro. It's all good.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't worried.
You said what? This is non-farm payrolls. They don't have to bounce this. Yo, what's up, Abundant? I'm in for loans. What account size? Its proximity to previous month low in 1 hour. Do not buy. bro, I'm not, excuse me. I'm not following any actionable strategy with that account. I said that before I took that trade. That's why I gave that warning. There was zero actionable strategy. And I was trying to catch a falling knife on non-farm payrolls. I would never do that. I'm trying to focus on trying to catch reversal moves on end-of-day trail and drawdown accounts. Just to let you know. That's what I'm working on.
Go get a cut. I'll be back.
That had 5K drawdown, exactly.
Be back for the
entire
11:50.
5K drawdown. I was in 5 minis. On non-farm payrolls, I would never do that. You cannot randomly catch a falling knife on non-farm payrolls. You will get cooked. How you trade non-farm payrolls is that you need to understand objectives and where they're going, and then you need to align with that. That's how you trade non-farm payrolls. Like, for example, the trade that we took earlier, trying to target this data wick low. That's why shorting it at the bottom will work on non-farm payrolls because the market's going to go exactly where it's trying to go. Long at the top will also work as well if you understand where they're trying to go. You see this high that they popped over here? Once they popped this high, they were never trying to go lower. They were trying to target this data wick low over here. This is the data wick low model. That's exactly what they're doing. So now they're just bleeding out, and now they're just going non-stop and flashing through the floor. We're now in negative HVL. The floor is probably going to keep falling now through the floor. Sell orders are now going to be met with sell orders, and buy orders are going to now be met with buy orders. So when they bounce this, it's getting ready to squeeze insane. The candles are getting ready to get even more large. This is a dangerous environment to be trading. Today's a dangerous day to trade. Hence why I'm not trading my Apex accounts. I would never do this. Just to let you know. Yeah, but I was a 50K account with a 5K drawdown. AC. For transparency reasons, but you know what's up. That was a free account, by the way, which I had explained earlier. I did not even pay for that account. That was a demo that I just tried to catch the falling knife on. I would never do that on a normal account. On a normal account, what I would do right now, if I was an intraday trailing drawdown account, I would wait for this shit to stop falling through. If you want to ask me that question, what I would normally do, I would wait for this I would wait for this shit to stop dumping. If you keep on trying to guess, this floor is going to keep falling. You need to then wait for a first presented to appear. On a first presented, then on a pullback, then you long it. And then you manage your risk to the first presented, and then you start targeting higher draws and liquidity. That is how you even remotely begin to safely navigate this environment. There is zero indication why you should be going long right now and just be trying to guess against this. Zero indication. Why? Because this floor is going to keep falling through. There's no safety. There is no safety on non-farm payrolls. This is why I instructed the students to not trade today. The only safety you'll have is if you're trying to get 40 or 50 ticks or so. And if you try and get 40 or 50 ticks or so like this, for example, you can get it in seconds like this. If I press this button right here, it'll probably work. Excuse me. That's 40. I apologize. I don't have that much money in this account. If I press this, it'll probably go through in seconds. Watch and see. This is a demo account as well, where I'm just fucking around on. I would not normally do this. I'm just doing this as an example. Just to let you know. Look at the floor keep falling through. Anyway. $40 ticks in seconds. It took a minute to make 40 ticks.
Yeah, I took it too.
$800 in like 1 second. I'm sorry, in like 30 seconds, but it's just 40 ticks or so. You can get 40 ticks very fast in this environment if you're willing to be very patient. 40 to 50 ticks, very, very, very fast. But that's not what I was trying. Yeah, but that's not what I was trying to do earlier.
Yeah, I was only 1 minute.
Yeah, exactly. That was not what I was trying to do.
One micro. Excuse me.
I'm trying to work on trading this end of day trailing drawdown account and trying to catch an exact bottom, so that I can figure out that whenever I finish bleeding the Apex accounts dry, how to properly navigate the my funded futures.
Oh, look at the Netflix.
What's going on with the Netflix? Damn, the Netflix is down. $80.
79.
Look at the God body
right
amount.
there, 79.
Believe we going up now. I think so. It's non-farm payrolls. Buy orders are being met with buy orders now. Sell orders are being met with sell orders. Look at the market dump. Look at the Netflix. Piss shit in the bed. Piece of shit.
Yeah, that's so nuts. If they come down here to 79, that little area right there, I'm throwing another stack.
Eat that entire candle. They still have not given a first presenter. A first presenter is the first opportunity for them to reverse this market. They need to give you another green candle succession. They need to engineer liquidity. Timestamp 1029. $100 ticks to the upside, yeah. This market is extremely volatile. Every single candle is going to be like 100 ticks right now. So if you perfectly time it, like if you just damn near almost goofing around, but sorry, hold on. My apologies. Sorry about that. Hold on. Excuse me. Sorry. I apologize. If you're goofing around, you can make like 50 ticks almost instantly in this environment. That's not the problem. The problem is not the making of the money. I am fully aware that if if I just sit here and if I just goof around like this on like 1 minute or so, and if I just have 40 ticks, that I can make $200 very, 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 very fast in this environment. I am 150% fully aware of this. I am fully aware that I can continuously keep on doing this nonstop over and over again. But that's not the issue. You see that? That was $200 I just made in 2 seconds. I am not joking. I could do this on my funded account nonstop, like forever in this environment. But that is not the problem. The problem that arises is if I am wrong, the floor will keep falling nonstop, and then I will blow up my accounts. And I will really lose, and I'll be upset. The problem that most traders face is not the making the money portion. It is the being the risk manager. you're a risk manager, not a day trader. I could continuously keep on making 40 or 50 ticks. Probably in this environment, I could probably do this about 15 or 20 times today. But on my 14th or my 19th time, I will then lose everything that I recently gained. And then I will get a headache and I'll be upset. And it's not going to be a good day for me. That's why I'm choosing to refrain from trading my friendly account.
You know that. It's not worth it.
It's not worth it. To me, that is. Look at how these candles are moving and look at this environment. If I sat here and I waited and if I timed these candles and if I bought on red, I can make 40 ticks like water. Why? Because every single candle is like 100 plus ticks. So you just gotta have somewhat of a read of price action and just longer or shorter depending upon what they're doing, or have some clear objective in mind. And just rinse and repeat today. But that's not what I'm trying to do. That's not why I took this trade over here whenever the fuck I bought. I was on the end of their trailing drawdown account. I was trying to work on something. Just to let you know. Okay, I'm back. 100 ticks to the upside, base hits, yeah. What minute time frame going? This is a 1 minute time frame we're looking at right now, yes. This is a 1 minute time frame. What's going on with this? Hold on. Hold on. I'm looking into something. Hold on. Give me a second. This is a staircase and pattern. This is indicative of something where they're getting ready to go higher and they're getting ready to slam this. Don't be a fool. That just logged me out. Hold on. Okay, back. They're slamming it like how I thought. This is something that's this right here, the staircasing pattern right here is not indicative of something that's just immediately getting ready to squeeze. So they slammed it a little bit. Timestamp 10:37. I'm getting ready to try and work on the end of their trail and drawdown trade right now. They're bouncing off. They're bouncing off of this first presented right here. I'm getting ready to long this to try and target this 15. This I'm getting ready to long this in a minute, and I'm getting ready to try and target this volume balance up. I'm at this 15-minute BISI up here above head. I'm gonna try and start scaling into this trade on the end of their trail and drawdown account. This is not something I would normally do. I'm trying to work on something specifically right now.
Order filled.
Target over here, is it target? Is this major imbalance
Order
over
submitted.
Here that I'm watching? I'm gonna start scaling into this trade. I'm trying to work on something specifically. This is not something that I would normally trade. This is the end of their trail and drawdown account. If you do not have this, and if you do not have the drawdown, do not copy this trade. However, this is a little bit better. Why? Because I'm managing my risk off of the SIBI. I actually do have something I'm willing to manage my risk off of. So however you calculate that, that's up to you. I'm managing my risk off of this SIBI over here we had just tapped into in order to try and target this up here above head. I think that they're getting ready to come here based off of this model.
He's so locked in today. I like it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This right here was the first presented, and I'm longing it off of a first presented. I told you that this is something that I'm working on right now. This is what I would do on the end of their trail and drawdown account. If you got a trail and drawdown, don't do this. Why? Because you're liable to get cooked. Now what I would do is that I would go break even.
Order submitted.
I would set a sell stop. This is how I would, and so essentially speaking, if I had guys, this is how you get insanely rich in one trade, if you don't give a fuck about an account. So you see a first presented and you see them tap it and then potentially retest it and you add and you could honestly just
order
do this.
canceled.
And you could just let this shit just ride into oblivion. Like this. Now, if you wanted to be conservative and then take off over here, then sure, I guess so, maybe. Okay. But that's not what I'm gonna do. I'm literally gonna let this shit ride out into oblivion until now listen. If you are in an evaluation account, end of day drawdown account, you need to be out because we just tapped into this 1 minute SIBI. And for sure, when we tap into this target that I was looking at. But if you're just gonna let this ride right here, then you just let it ride into oblivion. God knows where they could go. I don't know. They could stop here, pull us back, and they could squeeze us higher, all the way back up to this VWAP. I don't know. But this is how I would begin to take stabs. What is that? Okay. That's a glitch inside the matrix. Hold on. It's showing me incorrect data. Okay, good.
Yeah.
So it was skipping the candles. 18. You see how the 19 candles not showing, it's not presenting itself? That's a problem. It's doing it again.
This should be bullish. What? This is gonna be bullish.
Perfect. Okay, so the 19 candle is showing up right here, right now, where they got in at is where you should be scaling out at if you wanted to be safe. But again, that's not something that I want to do. Hold on. What you doing? What you got going on?
I was about to point something out, but they already did it. The first high, they took it out, and that implement the idea. If they go here, why would not they go there? Which they would tap into that 1 minute bearish FEG. And like you mentioned, exactly where you said there, they should start getting up the trade, scaling up.
Correct. Exactly. And I think that they're getting ready to come over here and fill this volume balance. This is 7-point volume balance right there. And that aligns perfectly with this 1, 5, and 15 minute SIBI cluster. I don't think that they have any serious interest in going lower until they potentially fill this volume balance. I'm unsure, but that's just what I think. But 100% for sure, remember when I said that you need to be scaling out over here if you wanted to be safe. But that's not what I'm trying to do, and that's not what I'm working on right now. I am trying to exemplify the downsides of trying to trade an end of their trailing drawdown account and then trying to hit a lot of home runs. You're probably going to blow an account or two. You're probably going to get like 3 or 4 or 5 break evens. And this is if you can read price action like how we read it, which we read this shit like a book. Like we got this, like the models stuff, we got this on lock. Some of these models have like a 90+% accuracy rating. I told you I was getting ready to go with that data wick low and that gap fill, and they did it. And we got some of these models on lock to where we know what they're getting ready to do already before they do it. It's like a video game inside here. But at the end of the day, even with that, you still gonna catch a lot of break evens. You cannot control that, how long they decide to go sideways the moment you press the button. But one thing's for certain and two things for damn sure. If you catch one of these moves over here, and if you do this on the end of the trading drawdown account, and you catch the bottom reversal, shit, you can make a lot of money. But you're going to catch a lot of break-evens that is going to destroy your mental psyche in the process. Like right here, right now, they about to take this out of break-even, and I left all of that money on the table. Look at that. When normally speaking, I probably would have scaled out over here, and I would have TP'd, right? But guys, this is a perfect lesson right here. Because I'm trying to catch a $4,000 or $5,000 move, I will ultimately speaking miss out on 7, 8, 9, 10, 750 or $1,000 moves. So it essentially balances itself out. And then your confidence level is not going to be as high. Just to let you know. That's what's going on. I don't think that they're interested in trying to go low until they come here to the zone. It's miraculous, however I put this arrow at, that's where they decide to go. They're trying to come here to fill this 7-point volume balance. They're going to come here. I would probably say that the assurity that they come into that 7-point volume balance right now, ignoring these imbalances, is almost the same assurity that I told you earlier with that data wick low. I'd probably say it's about a 90% chance that they go there. 95% chance that they come into that zone. And then once they tap into that zone, then they'll consider pulling it back. They're going from objective to objective. You need to understand where they're going and what they're doing. And I don't think that they're going to stop until they complete these objectives. Today is not a normal day, which is why you should not be trading. If you can't understand what they're doing, you need to not be trading. If what I'm saying is confusing to you in any way, you need to not be trading. And you need a mentor. That's what you need. They're going to come here to the zone. This is a 7-point volume balance. And there's nothing over here to stop this market other than that, and they just eclipse this high. 90% chance that they do this. They're just going to be dancing around here. But you need not be greedy. That's what you need to be doing. I think they're going to keep, holy shit, is that a volume balance to the downside I see? 71. Lower 80. That's a 10-point volume balance. Whichever one that they come to first is where I think they're getting ready to go to. If they attack this one, then they're gonna dump this. If they attack this first, they're gonna flash us up. So you choose and you decide. There's a 10-point below, which is stronger, and there's a 7-point above. This is dangerous. They just filled that 10 just now on that pullback. Now I'm getting ready to think that they're getting ready to stop this at some point in time, and that they're getting ready to shoot this higher to come up here and fill this potentially. They're tapping into this 15-minute SIBI now. Again, I'm utilizing this break even. What's going on with the ES? ES is just goofing around over here in no man's land. They're goofing this market around over here in no man's land now. Going sideways, confusing people. Timestamp 1047, 1050 macro coming up. Expected injection of
Shit,
volatility.
everybody should already ate already. Shit. Everybody pockets should be good.
They really shouldn't be trading for real.
No, for real. If they already made money, they should be good already.
They really shouldn't be trading for real. The only downside was trying to catch that falling knife earlier, but you should not be doing that. You need to be waiting for first presented. If you've been a student inside here, and if you showed up to that reversal class, you know what that means. You need to have multiple levels of confirmation. Greed is the enemy. It absolutely is, Sleeper. Thank you for being a great mentor, sir. No problem. Thank you, Jesse, for tuning in and supporting, Jesse. I'm trying to see it on the Lucid Journal, but side is down. Yeah. Passed my first eval with that. Great job, Jesse. Oh, I just saw that. Congratulations, Jesse. You've been watching for a while, buddy. Well, for a few weeks.
Hey, E.
Great job.
Hey, E. On your classes, cause I ain't participating in a couple weeks, but like, do you still? You remember how when we did it in the first couple weeks and stuff? We were doing liquidity grabs, and do you still do that? Like when we start off, like with the classes.
What?
Cause I feel like that helped me and probably helped a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
When you remember
What?
we doing the highs
what? Understanding liquidity and direction.
Yeah, like which one it can go to first, or which one is closest. You know what I'm saying? So that way to give people an understanding.
Yeah.
The
I haven't done it
closer
in a
they
while.
is, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I haven't
That
done it
helped
in a
me.
while. But no one
That helped me a
asked.
lot, bro. That
Yeah,
helped me a
but
lot. I ain't gonna
no
lie.
one has asked, unfortunately. No one has asked me that. So, guys, the mentorship is free. So, like, if you don't understand market direction or what we're looking at or where they could potentially be targeting, then what you need to be doing is that you
Order
need to
filled.
ask. Look at that. Break even just now. Then what you need to be doing is what you need to be doing is that you need to be asking these questions in the mentorship. It's free once you're inside Discord. It's free. I'm serious, it's free. So guys, that's
Yeah, I
one
feel
of
like
the
that'll
more
help.
profitable students, guys, because that's Murdoch that's saying that. So guys, when Murdoch joined, he didn't know nothing about trading. And now ask him about his journey.
Nothing. I ain't
He
know
knew
nothing about none of this.
But guys, listen, that's the biggest value that you will get. You will have, guys, you will have access to a high-level mentor, and I will explain it to you until it makes sense. And then even if you can't show up to the classes on the weekends, it'll be recorded for you inside the community. So, guys, the biggest value you will get is those mentorships on the weekends. So that's what he's referencing. So maybe next class, I'll go over liquidity, from liquidity to liquidity, because I noticed that it helps a lot of people. Maybe I'll do that. I still think they're getting ready to come here. I just think they're goofing around, and I think this is a normal pullback potentially. But I gotta see. Again, I utilize the break even. This is the downside of utilizing break evens and trying to catch an insane reversal move on the end of their trailing drawdown account. I bought over here, and I let that trade run 275 ticks all the way back to a break even. Can you believe that? I let it run. Can you believe that?
That's where the discipline come in at for certain people. You know?
100%.
And I had to learn that shit. I had to learn that. Take your profits.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Take it, and then you can always get back in and take more profits. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's how I started to understand it. You know what I'm saying? Why not just take what I got right now and then get a better position and still get in and take some more? You know what I'm saying?
I think they're fucking around, and I think they want to go higher. They are trying to come here. Do not fucking get it confused. They just stopped me at a break even. Do not get this fucking confused. They're trying to come over here to the zone. You see that? You see that flash candle? They're trying to come up over here and fill this. On a pullback, I'm getting ready to long this again. But however, now my risk to reward is skewed. You want to know why? Because I got the break even. This is the downside of trading end-of-day trailing drawdown accounts and even understanding market direction. I can tell you where they're getting ready to go. But you still have to manage your risk outside of it, though. That's the one thing that sucks about this entire thing here. They're about to green shoot this. I'm about to relong
Order
this.
filled.
In order to try and target this high. They're about to come over here to the zone, boy. These people not playing. If they dump it again, then I'm going to go lower. then I'm gonna be willing to re-add a little bit lower. They're about to green shoot this. This is bullish, boy. Once they eclipse this zone right over here, this trade right here is cooked. But here's the deal. I'm trading the end of their trailing drawdown account. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna TP out here like how I would do on my normal account. You see that? I am now going to utilize a break even right now. Again, sell stop.
Order submitted.
Break even again. Why? Because I'm trying to catch
Order
a huge
canceled.
piece of this move. Name, gang. What are you talking about? Stop spamming that inside the chat. Bill Berry, hold on, I'm gonna mute you. Stop doing that. They're squeezing this nonstop, just to let you know. They're squeezing this nonstop. I enter back in, but at a shittier price, and I'm just trying to catch the huge piece of this move. So normally speaking, on my normal account, I will close out this trade, but I am in an end of day trailing drawdown account. So I'm trying to, catch huge, I'm trying to catch huge moves over here.
Order
How
submitted.
many ticks is this? How many ticks am I up? That's 250 ticks to the upside right now that I would do. But I would literally just like let this shit ride like this nonstop into oblivion nonstop.
Facts. Facts.
I
Because
don't
you
give a
already got to
damn.
understand. Facts. As long as you know where it's going and what it's targeting.
Close it straight up.
You know what
Order
I'm saying?
filled.
Yeah, exactly.
Order canceled.
But I would just keep doing
And I
this
feel like that's a
nonstop
lot of people's
over and over
problem.
again.
Like they get confused and they get stopped out of trades because they don't understand the real market structure of what is really charting target,
Correct.
even though it's doing the little pullbacks and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
So like,
If
it's
you're willing
really
to manage your risk on the end of day trailing drawdown account, and if you utilize the power of first percentage after liquidity sweeps, God knows how much fucking money you can make. Can you imagine?
And so many times I missed that.
Can you imagine if you was doing this off of this first percentage from where I bought over here into the zone? And if you longed it, and if you just manage your risk to an inverse of this first percentage over here that I was referencing, that I originally took this trade on, this right here was a test. From where I originally bought at, on the retest of this first percentage right over here, look at this. And I told you I was going to come and look at that. That's 500 ticks. So right now, the only reason why I didn't catch this 500 tick move right here was because on this pullback, they came here and they stopped me at a break even in order to continue going in the direction. I knew that they was going to come here higher. There was zero debate to me in my brain. No scenario that I think they was trying to go lower. The only reason why they took me out was because of the break evens. And then they took out this volume balance over here that I was looking at, and they bursted to the upside. Now is the part of the journey where you need to not be long in this. Where's the best place to start trading? Knowledge, demo. That's the best place to start.
For sure.
Knowledge and demo.
Man.
Knowledge and demo. In order for you to understand, there's a link inside my bios, nqinsider.com. It's $11 to understand per month. That is it. You don't have to join Discord. You don't have to join Discord. And by the way, that guy that's saying that, he's paying too. I'm serious. But this is a solid trading community.
It's worth it. I'm telling you, it's worth it. It's worth it. Change your life, your whole mental.
Change your
not
life.
Just your, not like on some real shit. I'm gonna keep it all the way buck with y'all, bro. This shit is a mentally changed life experience for me and a lot of people, bro. It's not just no financial. It's a mental thing. Cause you could take this and you could pass this on to generations. This knowledge is a key. You know what I'm saying? It's not just for financial reasons. It's for also for educational. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. I'm about to show them right now, whenever you finish talking right now, literally examples of students in here being unprofitable, making $40,000, $50,000 a day. But yeah, bro. And I'm getting ready to show them examples of people with full-time jobs starting to make $20,000. Normal people start to make $20,000 a month with a full-time job. But yeah.
It's worth it, bro. It's worth it. I ain't gonna lie, it's worth it. Like, you can't get this shit nowhere. Like, I don't get me wrong, I watch other people trades and shit, but like I don't buy into none of their shit, but cause like they overdoing it. You know what I'm saying? Like they overdoing the knowledge part of it, of the aspect. You know what I'm saying? So like this right here, you're not gonna get it nowhere like this. Especially how he putting it together, trading every day with you. You're not gonna get it nowhere like this. I promise you. For the price that it's at, come on now. It's really this shit's supposed to be like 500 to $1,000 if you really want to be real. You know what I'm saying? You can
Minimum,
really be more than that. You know
minimum
what I'm saying? That's
$1,000 a
just
month.
minimum. You know what I'm saying? Like
$11 a month and $11 a month, and then to be inside a Discord with other profitable traders and then to charge $29 per month. That's absolutely insane. The only reason why I'm doing that, and the only reason why it's $29 per month, is because I make a shitload of money trading already. That's it, and I day trade for a living. That's why that $11 a month page is there. That's why it's there. But anyway, guys, look. What he's referencing is this, guys. Look. Hold on. Where's Mama Trey's at? I know Mama Trey sent me a message.
Like we got 5, yo. We got a lot of new traders in here that's doing
We got a
good.
lot of new
Coming in
traders
here
out
with
here.
new that's coming in here with new this concept they learning
Look.
and able to preach it. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Man, we got 16, 17-year-olds on here making $60,000 a month. Then we got other people making $40,000, $50,000 a day. I got a 16-year-old here that ran up $850,000 in liquid after in 2 weeks. Anyway, look what Mama Trey says. My only time doing this, but I'm in disbelief. I can't believe this is real. This is the 28th. She says, I'm so thankful. Half of my boys' tuition paid. $4,500 payout right here that she finally got. And I told her, and I said, I believe in you, Mama Trace. I said, yes, ma'am. She says, I'm really proud of you and praying for your continued success. She goes, read my poster. What you are teaching us is invaluable. You want to know what happened to her next? Let's go to the profit trainer. Let's see inside the Discord.
Hey, baby.
Look.
She on a roller coaster, baby.
Look what Mama Trey sent out last night. Look. Turning profitable. Third payout on the way. Now they're taking their little funk, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Who has had more than 5 payouts? Now look. This right here was the first one that she got the other day. She sent that to me. She's made $10,000. She's up $15,000 in the last 3 weeks, and she got a full-time job, and she's a full and she's like the leader of she's a full-time teacher, making down on track to make $20,000, $30,000 a month.
That's 15,000 down there.
That's crazy. Look at the timestamps. Just turned profitable from being inside here. Look, how long has she been here?
That's all this year, bro. That's all this year.
Look, just
all
joined.
just this year.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Look, done for the day. Look at AC. And well, that dude right there only made $1,500. That guys, he's on easy coast mode. The other day he made
other accounts.
Yeah,
1,500 times other accounts.
Shit, the other day, bro made like $42,000 the other day, whenever the fuck that was.
Yeah, tell him, AC. 1,500 times 5.
Yeah, $21,000 he made that day. The other day he made 40-something thousand. I gotta find it. It's somewhere inside this profit train. And then look at Moops.
Yeah, Moose, Moolah.
Yeah.
Shit, we got
crazy inside
Shard. Who else? We got a lot of motherfuckers in here.
We got people in here that trade options off of this
people.
shit.
Phantom.
Phantom?
You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of people. We got Shadow. We got a lot of people.
Jay Whitman.
Man, we got a lot of. I can keep going on, bro.
Man, bro,
like
we
so
literally.
They might not speak out, but they in here. Hyper,
yeah, bro. There's
money
dozens of people
made.
inside here. There's dozens of people inside here, bro, that make insane amounts of money, and it was not profitable. Like, look at this. Look at bro making $25,000 in a day. He says, you helped me a lot. I went from blowing accounts to making it. For $29, bro. Everything that you need to succeed is inside here. Show up to the free classes on the weekend and you put in the work. But if you start asking what a candlestick is, then guess what? I'll explain it to you, but I'll send you an invoice for $5,000. And then I'll explain it to you. Otherwise, read. But if you don't want to read, then don't click that link inside my bio. And you keep doing what you're doing. On me. Right here. We up almost $60,000 since joining in a month. This dude is a high school dropout. You don't have to have no crazy degree. Look, you can read it your damn self. This ain't no AI. These people ain't fake. They can talk. When you join in here, you can talk. I'm not lying.
This is stuff they don't want us to know. This is stuff they don't want us
This
to
right
know.
here is the shit that they don't want you to know. But you know what they want you to know? They want you to know what Cardi B is doing.
Go to work for somebody else.
And they want you to know what Cardi B is doing with her vagina. They want you to know what Stephon Diggs is doing. They want you to know what they want you to know what they want you to know what God knows what else. The Epstein files. But they don't want you to do this. That's what they don't want you to do. They don't want you to read that knowledge of community page. But you know what they also want you to do though? They want you to say, but you know, it's ironic. It's ironic to me, guys, and I say this at least once a day, but it's true.
They just want you to pay attention to all that garbage.
All of that garbage. Guys, I say this at least once a day. You want to know what's crazy to me? These people right here, only poor people, no offense, because I used to be homeless, but poor people are the only people that say, a millionaire should teach you how to be a millionaire for free if he's really making money.
Facts.
Hey, y'all, what's the new 40% consistency rule? So everything in your bio explains it. I read. Of course it does. Yeah, click it and read it. You'll see it. Or just watch the 2.5, 3 minute long video. It'll show you. But, guys, listen. The most insane thing that I've ever found was guys, from opening up my own hedge fund and doing all these different things, the biggest, most misleading piece of information that I ever got in my entire life was that millionaires were supposed to help me for free if they were already there. Otherwise, they're not really successful doing it. That is the biggest misconception I've ever heard. And it will keep you poor because you will expect millionaires to go out of their way in order to help you without you showing them that you're not willing to waste their time. That's the most lunacy thing. Well, if it ain't free, it ain't for me. Okay, well, you'll just keep on waiting. And then every opportunity will just pass you by. You need to increase your surface area. And the only way that you can do that is by investing in your knowledge. That's the only way that you'll change. In any event, let me lock in. Let's start looking for trade ideas again. I TP'd out over here, just to let you know. E, what's the $21? What do you mean? That's the Discord. The Discord is $29 per month. That's it. It's a flat rate. It's a flat rate of $29. That's all it is, bro. So the $29 per month is the Discord. The knowledge pays $11 per month, but you can get both for 3 months for $100. If I just stop you from blowing one funded account, that will save everything. If I just stop you from blowing one singular funded account, that pays for an entire year's membership. That doesn't even include me showing you how to do X, Y, and Z. The free mentorships on the weekend, the eval instant pass that I do twice a month. I can show you how to get an unlimited amount of funded accounts. That doesn't even include those things. I'm just going on a rant right now because it's non-farm payrolls. And you know, when I sold up here at the top. And now they're pulling this back.
I had a question.
Talk to me, bro.
The videos on your YouTube, that you record, like right now, like anybody can see those after the day?
Absolutely, yes. Absolutely. Okay. Absolutely. Another thing, the YouTube videos for the live trading is always recorded and is posted at the end of the day. The only thing that's not posted on my YouTube channel are the classes or the mentorship classes on the weekends.
Okay.
That's the only thing. So those are linked directly only for the Discord students. And only the Discord students can ask questions and where we can back test and then we can improve. So I don't charge anything for one-on-one mentorship. I don't do that. But I need to know I'm not wasting my time. How I know I'm not wasting my time is if you ask me a question, why? Because I've studied it. So I know what you need to do in order to make millions. I know what you need to do in order for you to start making 10, 15, 20,000 dollars a day. Or for you, guys, I know some of y'all might think it's a far-fetched dream to do these things, but I swear to God, I have students inside here that were praying to make $250. And now they make $2,500 a day in their sleep. And then they have to message me to say, hey man, I can show the receipts. But now they have to message me and say, hey man, like, man, like this isn't enough. Is this normal? And I have to remind them from where they were before. But let me not get too sidetracked. At the end of the day, yeah, it's only posted for the students inside
It's
Discord.
about
Oh yeah,
knowledge.
so yeah,
At the end
comment
of
out.
the
Yeah,
day,
got,
it's
yeah,
about the
yeah,
knowledge.
exactly. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, guys, look, the mentorship is free, long story short, on the weekends. So guys, this is not a sales pitch. This is for the people that's inside Discord. This is not a sales pitch. I'm not trying to sales pitch nobody. We got we got a few dozen new students, and nobody new, I believe, sent out any mentorship questions for for the class this past weekend. Why? It's free. Don't join here and be like, oh damn, I'm only paying $29, and everybody else trying to charge me $1,000 a month, and they don't trade live in front of me, and they don't call a market out, and they don't tell me risk management procedures, and they're not transparent. So shit, I'm just not gonna ask no questions. I'm gonna be nervous. Don't do that. I get those messages all the time from students. I swear to God they do. Don't do that. But if you ask me a question and if I know it's on the knowledge page, that's why it's there. I'm gonna say, go read that and go watch that. I'm gonna put the onus on you because I know if you're gonna be serious or not. And if you're not serious or not, then guess what? Message me. And the beautiful thing about me not charging $5,000 a month is that I'll refund you if you tripping. But I've never had to do that. If you don't want to read, then just keep doing what you're doing. But one thing's for damn sure, one thing's for certain, this market ain't going off what you think it is. It's not going off on no trend lines. Y'all saw what happened yesterday when that maintenance repair guy from the HOA came over here to my crib in order to come fix my my automatic shades, my automatic blinds. And he came back and he asked me if I was on live stream because I told him I trade live for a living. Y'all heard what he said because I had my mic on. And he was like, you trading? And I was like, yep. And he was like, well, I wish you the best on 10%. So no, he didn't. I'm not gonna put words inside of his mouth. He did not say support and resistance. What did he say? He said, what the fuck did he say? What the hell did he say yesterday? What the hell that dude say? He said, it was like this 65, 70-year-old man and his son, white guy, and his son was
They like,
Asian. What did he say?
he said like Head and Shoulders, or
That's what he said. That's what he said. That's what he said. Yes, Valen. Yeah. Valen is right. Yeah. He was like, wish it 10%, buddy. Okay, Head and Shoulders and trend lines. I was like, what? And he was like, Head and Shoulders and trend lines. Do a good job. And he was not being sarcastic. He was being dead ass. Just trend line. Yeah, that's exactly what he said. Trend is your friend.
Damn.
He said trend is your friend. Just stop and just think.
How many
If
people
he
think
knows
like that?
why the fuck why do you think that trader that you're going off of is going through what? What makes you different? You need to be, the answer is hidden in plain sight. It's on that knowledge page. You need to study that knowledge page, boy. The maintenance dude that's trying to come over here, and I was, guys, who cares? I like him. Solid, hardworking individual. But it's the fact that it's not about the job that he's doing. He's a solid, honest, hardworking individual that makes a normal salary. It's the principle of the matter. If he is aware of these patterns, he has no idea what he's talking about, and you're trading that, why would they devise this algorithm in this market to respect those same patterns? Or would it make more sense for them to devise something that immediately targets those things? You need to be using common sense. So if your model aligns with what they're doing, then you're going to get cooked. And that's why you're losing. That's why 97% of people fail doing this. And I didn't realize that until I opened up my own hedge fund. I didn't understand that. I didn't understand inner market dynamics. And I share that with Discord every single day. This is bullish. This is bullish. They snapped us and they pulled us back into the zone. They're going to save the fireworks, the real fireworks, for Friday.
for tomorrow or Friday.
Oh, no,
They gonna try to sneak
not
peek it
tomorrow, bro.
tomorrow.
Because tomorrow got Phil Thursday. They're
Oh,
gonna
got
save it
for
for the
Thursday. Yeah,
got
yeah,
Phil
yeah,
Thursday.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're gonna
Yep,
save it for
yep,
the
yep,
Friday.
yep, yep.
That'd be
Friday.
perfect.
Hokey doke. And send
Tory
everybody
Trey's a scam.
send everybody accounts on Friday into the weekend all mad, blowing their account. You can
Oh
see that
man,
happening.
boy, they're gonna be
You can see
salty,
that
boy.
happen.
You're gonna see them. Watch them. Watch and see how salty they're gonna be. What are the chances this is a good entry for long? You needed to long it over here and just let that shit ride. But see, look like the reason why I wouldn't normally do this on my normal funded accounts is because personally I cannot mentally goof around and then just let something go against me 356. If you do this on a trailing Jordan account, you will blow the account. Cause you can't just let shit ride like this on a normal account and like it just go against you like that. You can't do that. Like you'll blow up. You'll blow up. 100% you'll blow up. You can't do that. You can only do that. You can only do those trading strategies I was talking about on the end of their Jordan account. I mean, that's it. You can't just constantly be utilizing break evens. Why? Because it'll eat into your trailing drawdown, and you'll have less whenever the market actually does decide to go against you. On a trailing drawdown account, you need to be taking break evens, and you need to have a low barrier to entry. They about to green shoot this. This is bullish. All right, just join my read that knowledge page. Come on over here and say hi inside Discord. You can come over here and say hi. Say, hey, it's me. We'll welcome you. We'll say hello. Come over here to the live trading floor. We're over here right now. Right here. We over here right here. Just to let you know. But guys, listen. Don't sit here. Guys, I'm going to be honest. Guys, don't sit here and don't join and be like, oh, whoa. And then like 2 or 3 weeks from now, you're like, damn, I'm not making $50,000 a day. What the fuck? Nah, don't do that. This is not that. This is more than likely going to be your journey. So this now is not for the people inside Discord. Oh, I'm sorry. This is for the people inside Discord as well. For the new people inside Discord, do not get discouraged. The traders inside are going to help you, including myself. But listen, this is going to be the average trader's journey. I'm going to read this. This is a disclaimer. I'm not trying to upsell you. I don't do that. I will only be transparent and realistic. This is going to be the realistic journey here. I wanted to reach out to you and let you know I requested my first payout. This is going to be more than likely, I would probably say 90, about 85% of you. I joined about 4 months ago and I've been taking in everything you've been teaching. This is for the new students inside Discord. I'm 24 years old with 2 daughters. I've been working as a police officer to support my family, but I honestly hate my job. You probably will not like your job or whatever it is that you're doing, or you want to see a way out. I barely have time for them as this career has consumed my life. I just want to let you know you've changed my life. I not only proved it to myself, but to my family. This means more to me than the students inside that make 40 to 50,000, because as a man, I know what this means. Yeah, him proving it to himself is great, but he proved it to his family, to his children, to his 2 beautiful little girls. And not only that, to his wife. Because now he believes in himself and he understands. And he says, thank you, much love. It took him 4 months to finally get a pay. Guys, I tell people all the time, guys, what the fuck is 6 months of your time? You need to stay consistent longer than your own impatient. Right. Says, yo, that's me. Hey, no, that's not you. That's not you, Rye. You're AI, remember? You're AI. You're not supposed to really say, hey, I'm a real person. Right. Your story.
Identify yourself.
Yeah. Right. Start laughing. Guys, listen. Guys, the students inside Discord are tuning on the TikTok stream all the time. But guys, listen. Rise, really like a college course for real. Guys, that's it. Guys, I tell students all the time, guys, what's 6 months of your time? Guys, what's 1 semester of your time to be able to make $1,000 and $1,500 a day? What? What's the alternative? What? Go to school for 12 years or 12 or 16 years and then go $200,000 in debt in medical school to then do what? Make $250 a day? You choose. At the most, you choose. You let me know. I wouldn't want to do that. But guys, Rye's story speaks to me beyond all measure, because I know what that means as a man. And he's sticking to it. 4 months in, finally got his first payout. Now he needs to be consistent, and now there's still other things he needs to work on. But guys, he's 4.5 months in. Guys, what's another 8 months to really begin? Oh, no, 8 months, guys. Yeah, even then, guys, what's a year to begin to perfect something that they can never take from you? I'm serious, guys. Once you start getting these payouts, they're gonna start flowing like water. But you have to have the consistency in the beginning. You need to stay consistent longer than your own impatience. Mama Trades is finally getting her breakthrough from being profitable. I just showed you. Now she's making down $15,000, $20,000 a month. She's making way more money now than she was at her other job. She paid for all her children's tuition in 1 month. I'm gonna start with the receipts, and I'm getting ready to try and focus on this trading. It's 11/18. That's so dope, man. I train hoop athletes. Want the same thing. Want to provide more family freedom. Yeah, coach. I used to be a professional athlete, so yeah, I know what that is, man. That's very time consuming. The way you throwing facts out there is what make. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, the one thing about me is like I operate off of full-blown transparency. That's the one thing that I wish whenever I was beginning. Why? Because everyone has an ulterior motive.
Ever since I met him, he been transparent. Ever since I joined, I ain't gonna lie.
I appreciate
Go
that,
ahead, bro.
Yeah, guys. And if I say something that's out of pocket, guys, they'll be like, hey, man, I'm not sure if you said that. They'll be respectful to be like, hey, man, I'm not sure you said that. I haven't had anyone say that. There's zero discrepancies. There's zero transparency discrepancies. I'll let you know if I'm trading a demo. I'll let you know if I'm trading an trade on joint account. If I'm going to do something dangerous, I will literally say, do not do this. This is not something I would normally do. Or this is exactly how I would normally do this. You can see my entries and my exits. I'll let you know where I get in and I get out at. I hate it whenever I'm watching traders trade and I look at their screen and their screen look like this. And I'm looking and like I can't even see where they bought or where they sold at. This shit is crazy. Or they said that they bought and they sold and I can't see the P&L moving in real time. Or they said that they're in a position and they're trading off a different screen. I want to see if you know how to manage your risk. That's what I want to see. I want to see if other people are seriously doing what they say they're doing. I want to see. I want to see if it's real people or not. I want to see if you know what you're doing, more importantly. And I want to see if you're actually making money doing this. That's what I want to see. But miraculously, nobody was doing it. And the people that was, they were charging $10,000 a month. Why? Because you're their income. That's why. You can't do both. You cannot do both. You cannot effectively teach people how to seriously trade on a daily basis and walk all of the beginners through nonstop and properly be transparent with them, and then you still make a shitload of money day trading on a daily basis. There's not enough time in a day. You cannot do that. You cannot effectively do that. I don't care what anybody tells me. You either have to charge an insanely inexpensive amount and then you make a shitload of money, and then you develop a course that they can follow, and then once they begin to understand, then they'll be caught up to speed, and then what it is then you'll be able to funnel them in, and then their journey will then be expedited faster so that they can get caught up. But you cannot individually instruct every single human that decides to come up with a specific amount of money and they don't know what the fuck they're talking about and you still day trade. You cannot do that. You would not be able to actively look out for trades. Like, for example, I've been running my mouth for the last 45 minutes. How many trades have I taken? 0. When I was not running my mouth and I was not going on a rant, I was looking for trades. You cannot do both. Now imagine if hundreds, if dozens, if hundreds, forget hundreds. Imagine if 5 people was asking me a question and they were like, hey, what's a BISLI or a SIBI? Hey, can you explain this? Hey, what's that? Hey, what? Hey, support resistance or no? Hey, hey. I would never get any rest. So you know what I would have to do? I would then have to be a fool, and then I would have to charge you $5,000 per month to instruct. And then that would be my income. That's why you can't do both. So anyone that's charging me a shitload of money, I'm looking at them. I'm like, are they really a day trader? Do you really make money doing this? That's where the discrepancy comes in at. Why? Because the person has to be compensated for their time. I want to see if you're doing it for almost nothing. And I want to see if you have something set up in place in order to still day trade. Are you sitting at this desk? Is this your full-time job? I want to see. E, what's a liquidity sweep? Exactly. Hey, E, what's a liquidity sweep? Exactly. What was that? Exactly. Hey, E, what's a bullish and what's a bearish candle? Buy or sell? 1,000 times a day. I would never get no rest. Much people is good, yes. No, y'all not selling, but y'all got me, so I'm locked in. Got what? About to join the. All right, yeah, Cole. Come over here and say hello. You over here, bro? We just chilling. It's non-farm payrolls day. You shouldn't be effing around with your main accounts anyway. The time to catch this reversal was when it's first presented. That was the time to catch the reversal on the end of their trailing drawdown account. This other shit that I did was a gamble and was a lottery. I would never do that. You need to have shown up to the class on the weekend where we covered reversals. Right here, for example, this is what it's free. Guys, for all of the students inside here, so like if you took that on your end of day trailing drawdown account, if you lost, you needed to have been going over this. Pay attention, look. Jesse says facts. Absolutely. Hold on. No, I'm sorry. Right here. No, that's the trade plan, the film review. Look, the last class, look what we covered. This is how to structurally scale up from fundings. Like how to go from making $1,000 to making 50,000, which is exactly what I showed inside Discord. So that was the 1K to the 50K challenge. I'm gonna start a new challenge on how to show you how to take $1,000 and turn it into 50,000. That's what I'm doing right now. As a matter of fact, to update that shit, I'm up to 30,000 on this, and I got a $3,000 payout from the Apex, so that's like 33. I mean, from the bullion that's coming today, so I'm up to like 30 plus thousand, and like I'm gonna do it again. So, but I'm gonna start a new challenge. Why? Because the Apex banned me for being profitable. So they banned me. So they said no more evaluations. So I can't do that anymore. But let me not get sidetracked. The point I was trying to make was the film review. So I got ADD, so like I'll get confused. Trade with me so you do not get cooked checklists. Are you green on the day? If so, don't be fucking greedy. Are you sized accordingly for risk management? And have you identified what I manage my risk off of? And does it make sense to you in respect to your account size and risk parameters? Is NQ Insider trading a trailing drawdown, end of day drawdown, or paper trading to test new ideas by being ultra aggressive, which increases the risk of the trade? Is this your normal trade setup you back tested and understand what you have seen before and have identified? You took the trade, NQ Insider is now out. So are you taking off 50 to 75% of trade target completion and going break even on the runners at a minimum? That's what we covered in the last class. And then the trading psychology, which helped a lot of students inside here. I showed you how I went from having from being unprofitable in the game, and it took me years to understand this, to now being a millionaire. I showed you. And I went over it, how you can, in a few months, start making $5,000 to $10,000 a day. And it's covered in this class. That's the beginning portion of it. Now, last class, I apologize, I was incorrect. We went over reversals. This is the mentorship. First or second presented after liquidity sweep. That's the first thing we're looking for. Market structure shift has to occur for confirmation, okay? Market will typically not reverse intraday if liquidity has not been swept or a major objective has not been completed and paired with an immediate market structure shift. Immediate market structure shift. It does not make sense to you to show up to the classes and ask what a market structure shift is. But then if you ask that, then I'm going to direct you to the knowledge community page, because that's in there. It will explain it to you for $11 per month. If trading internal sweep, then at best you need to be targeting another internal. When to TP revolves around the size you're trading and you're asking if it's an intraday or an immediate term trade. Also, if the risk of current market structure going against you will hurt the account, even if you go break even, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so first or second percent after liquidity sweep is what I just traded just now on how to time market reversals. Let's take a look. Let's back test this in real time. They dumped this shit this entire time and they never give you a first percentage. This right here was a sign of a first percentage. Immediate implementation right here. And I told you I was going to enter the trade and I longed it here and I bought here. Then they stopped me out, but then I re-entered again. I re-entered again here after they stopped me out here. Why? Because the trade I did was still valid. First presented after a liquidity sweep, we immediately begin to implement. Class pays for itself immediately. Do you understand what they're doing? Is the Discord link? Yes, it is. No, the Discord link is on the WAP. So follow the instructions and yeah. I can send you a connection video. I'll DM it to you. But it's fairly simple. You pay $11 and then you fight and then halfway down page 1 it'll show you how to join Discord. Yes, thank you. Yeah. It'll show you how to join halfway down. Yeah, hold on real quick. Let me send it to Abundant. I sent you the connection video, but what time is the free class on the weekend? It's for the, I'm unsure. It's for the students inside of this. So like I'll send it out inside Discord. So like on the weekends, so like on the weekends or like a few days before the weekend, I'll send this out. I'll send this out, and I'll let Discord know. I'll say this. I'll send this out. I said classes today at 8 p.m. and then like I'll give you a heads up too, like a few days before, and so I'll let the class know like the alerts. So like I'm unsure, but normally speaking, it'll obviously like, it's either gonna be on Saturday or Sunday, and classes last like 2 hours. So then what I do is I send this out and I say respond below with this message with what you struggle with the most and what you are trying to improve on the most, so we can address it, and I will then choose these topics to go over. This student right here just made $60,000 in 2 days, and he's still showing up. Maintaining his problem now is not making money. It is maintaining the ability to just take base hits and not shoot for the moon all the time. And then taxes. He's making so much money trying to figure out what the hell he's going to do. He's panicking, but it's okay. He's becoming disconnected from reality. He now has a different set of problems. This is the same student that if I showed you where he was before, look, that's the same student now. Look, watch. Look at this now. Look, hold on. Where's this at? Look at this. He was just blowing up accounts, and I had to tell him to stop trading on TikTok. The problems he had a few months ago are not the same problems now. Look, I just want to take a moment to give a huge shout out and thank you to the entire NQ Insider community. Today I hit a huge milestone, my first 10K payout, officially putting me in the green after being down over 7K to the props. He's lying. He's probably down like 10,000. So this, he said, still feels unreal, but dreams really do come true. Hard work, perseverance, determination, and dedication to the game, and trust in the process. Now there's days where he's making $40,000 in a day. Now he's become disconnected from reality. The way you break things down, the mindset you teach, and the knowledge page you built have completely changed my approach to trading. It's not just about entries or exits anymore. It's about understanding the process, staying disciplined, and managing emotions. That shift is what made this 10K payout possible. I've now got 8 more payouts lined up of $10,000. And I can finally say I'm trading confidently and profitably, something I honestly didn't think I'd be able to say months ago. Thank you for everything you do. The time, effort, and energy you pour into this community made all the difference. When did he say this out? This was in October. That was 4 months ago. October, November, December, January. Because February just started. Yeah, that was 4 months ago. That was just 4 months ago. Now he's making $40,000 in a day. Is the teaching free? If you're inside Discord. Did you not just see what I just said? So if you can't afford $29 per month, then you might just want to watch us trade, or try and find a free strategy on YouTube. But that probably won't bode well because they're free for a reason. I'm new. I just came in. Oh, okay. Good. I'll spare you then. So no, it's not free. Hi traders, Gary says. Hi Gary. It's free if you're inside Discord, flat rate. $11 for the knowledge community, but I'm not going to explain it anymore. That explanation was only for the new students inside Discord, so that they don't get confused. In any event, they're goofing around. It's time for them to start to churn the people inside the options chain and just go sideways. That's why I'm ranting. Definitely got to get my new card to get back into the Discord. Yeah, what happened to you, Rax? I sent you that message. What happened to your card, Rax? I think bots are slipping through. Yeah, it's a lot of bots that's going to be coming through. It's okay. They're not inside of this. That's also why it's not free. Can you imagine the amount of bots that will be joining inside the Discord? One of the most profitable students in here got hit with a bot. He got hit with a bot. I promise you he did. Bro got hit with a bot for real. Why? Because he didn't secure his account. Well, it's not here right now. But the other day he sent some weird shit inside here. He DM'd me like some shit about like some scam. But that's because his account got hacked. This dude right here is making $30,000 in a day, and he doesn't have two-factor authentication. But again, he's like 20 years old. So he doesn't care. It's weird. It's weird. I would have two-factor authentication on all my accounts. Why? That doesn't make any sense to me. But to each their own. I don't know. I can't understand it. Like, bro, two-factor authentication is free. Why are we getting scam messages inside Discord? And the Discord community was on his ass too. That was like, Murdoch was like, bro, don't send it inside here. How do I rejoin the core? My card got declined. I didn't know. I'll send you a link. Send me a DM and say hi. Oh, so I can't ask people to get picked of the front and back of mom's debit card? No. How dare you, 818? If you don't ask for the social security card, and if it's not directly beside the debit card, then don't ask at all. And a selfie in the mirror to verify. Then you can ask. And if they don't want to do it, no deal. Oh, okay. All right, man, let's lock in. We've been goofing off. No trades. We got to start looking for some trades. How can I test this? How can I test this theory here? What theories can I test? Oh, snap. They just snapped that trend line just now. Do all trading websites require money to start? No, you can demo trade on. Well, even demo trading gonna cost money. You're gonna have to pay for the data. Yes, it's gonna cost you like $15 a month to pay for the data. Yes. So yes, they all require something to start. Like you can't get like nothing in this world is free. Nothing in this world is free. You can't just get stuff for free and then just expect to get rich. Even demo trading costs something because you're gonna have to pay like $4 per month for the data, and then $10 a month for the TradingView account. So it's like $15 per month. Red line. Where? What demo trading? You need to look that up. Why don't you look it up? You can go on YouTube. Go on Google. Your job as a trader is to figure out the answer to a lot of things. You can search factual answers. What trend line? Yeah, let's look at that trend line. Sheesh, they about to snap this. Look at that. They about to dump the fuck out of this market, so help me God. If they bounce this up over here into the zone, I'm going to short this and I'm going to put a stop loss above this high. And then I'm getting ready to try and trail this out on an end of day trailing drawdown account. And I'm getting ready to try and test ideas, and I'm going to try and run up this account. That's what I'm trying to do. Trading with fake money. Absolutely. That's exactly what that is. But you shouldn't have given him the answer to that, because he needs to try and search that up by himself. If you don't know what demo trading is, then you should not be trading. No, I just found it. Okay, good. Yeah, you need to be demo trading. You can master trading almost for free. You don't need to blow money or lose money to understand this, man. You do not. That's false. You don't need to be doing that. That's false. But that means it's just practice. I got a question for you. Before you learn how to drive, where's my remote at? Before you learn how to drive, did you hop behind the wheel of a car and then just jump directly on the highway? Or did you practice in like a little parking lot? Or did you practice with an instructor? Now, I know, I'm fine with that. Okay, yeah, so, okay. Yeah. Because if you tell me that you just hopped into the highway and you started driving 80 miles an hour, or whenever you first learned how to swim, you started swimming in the Atlantic Ocean in 50 feet of water, I'm going to tell you you're a liar. You need to be practicing in a kiddie pool first. When you learn how to ride a bike, did you just hop onto a BMX bike and start doing backflips? No. You was on that little bike with training wheels. Practice. And somebody was holding you, and you had an instructor. That's how you learn how to ride a bike. People understand that you need an instructor to ride a bicycle. But then when it comes to trading, they go, nah, fuck no. I can learn from other unprofitable people how to trade. That'd be perfect. What do you mean they're unprofitable? Because 97% of them are all doing the same and losing strategies. And they're all spewing the same propaganda. That's why they're losing, just to let you know. Because they don't know what the hell they're doing. And they're telling other people that they should learn the same strategies for free. That's why the failure rate is so high. Can you imagine the success rate if everyone had an instructor, and if the instructor was transparent, and if the instructor was teaching solid concepts and risk management and all the right things and teaching consistency? Little test. What's your Tez? DM me. Tez, you gotta DM me. Tez, DM me your email address so that I can look it up, and then I'll DM you a link. DM me your email. Just say hi right now. Just click on my name and say hi, Tez. GMG _ kill dog. Yeah, DM me your email address. You just got to click the link inside my bio and re-sign up. I did. Okay. Yeah, you might have to click the link inside my bio and just DM me your email address. Can I ask where can I find a good demo trading website? TradingView. But the knowledge community page will explain that too. Bro, I'm not even trying to be funny. So this is really all that I'm gonna say, because like I'm not trying to upsell you on $11 per month. Bro, if you join and if you're confused by $11, bro, just DM me, bro, and I'll refund you, bro. All this aside, bro, because I'm not gonna debate with you over $11. I just showed you examples of students inside here being unprofitable, and now they're making $40,000, $50,000 a day. And I just showed you examples of students inside here turning profitable, and now they're making $1,000 a day, normally speaking, after 4 months of trying. So, and the teacher's working. So, if you press about $11, then you just need to watch for free. I'm being honest with you. But it's not gonna make much sense to you. Like, you're gonna get bits and pieces, and you're gonna think you know what you're doing, but then you're gonna be confused. I'm being honest with you. So, bro, it's $11 per month. No profitable trader is going to speak to you, bro. No profitable trader is going to speak to you, and you tell him you're going to pay him 36 cents an hour for his time. That's how much it costs. Because I'm live streaming literally like 150 hours a month. I live stream from 9 to 4. I start live streaming in Discord at 9, 10 a.m. in the morning. And I don't come on live on TikTok until 10 o'clock. And I send you a pre-market trading plan to go over. That hits at a tune of like 95%. The only thing that you need to understand is how to manage your risk in regards to what makes sense in your brain. That's it. I think they're getting ready to dump this. I'm getting ready to reshort this. I'm getting ready to reshort this to then start targeting lower drawn liquidity.
Order filled.
I think they're getting ready to dump this. I think they're ready to start targeting these lows. That's what I think in my brain. So I'm getting ready to short this, and I'm gonna start scaling into a short. Do not copy this trade if you like. Do not copy this. Do not do that. This is not something like I would. So like this trade right now is green. You need to understand the risk parameters that I'm trading under. I'm trying to catch larger hits on the trading, and so as it stands right now, I am in an end of day trailing drawdown account, and I am up $2,000 right now off of the trades that I took earlier. So I can essentially go $2,000 into a loss and then still be break even. So anything else on top of this is just icing on the cake. And I am then still going to try and catch larger pieces of the pie. That is how I'm going to try to structure trading's end of day trailing drawdown account to try and run the money up. So you need to understand what I'm doing before you take this trade. It is break even, and actually the trade is in the green if you randomly decided to copy that. Stop loss potentially for this trade is going to be directly above here. I am going to try to trade market structure. So I'm going to watch this high here, and I'm going to put an alert over here at this high. Why? Because I will enter into risk management on this trade if we eclipse this high. I'm currently trading market structure right now. This is a market structure trade. This is an intraday trade I am taking. You need to understand that. And I'm willing to give up some of the profits that I made earlier. If they eclipse this high over here, they eclipse this high, so be it. I still might not even close the trade. I might not. But I got an alert here. I am trying to target this low over here off of this non-farm payrolls dump. This is about 200 ticks to the downside off of this market structure shift. This is a different model. I'm trading high, low, higher, high. They broke it on this plane over here. So technically speaking, this right here becomes the protected high within the immediate term. And this right here becomes a targeted low. I want to test this theory. I want to see how serious they are in this market structure. So I'm risking the profits that I had made earlier out of an end of day trailing drawdown account. I see it. Okay, good. Just to let you know. Hold on. Let me try and help the student inside here while I'm in this trade. I cannot do this and I cannot trade like this if I have to stop instruction in order to help people understand what I'm talking about. That's why that knowledge page is there. And that's why you need to show up to the free mentorships on the weekend so you can use the weekend to get caught up to the speed so that you can then start making money and doing it your damn self. So that I can keep making money and the price in Discord will never go up. From a head and shoulders, yeah, keep trading them head and shoulder patterns. You're trading the same exact thing that the guy that came over here to my house to go fix my blinds told me yesterday. And he didn't know nothing about trading. This market is not going off of imaginary figures that you have in your brain. It's not doing that. Because your neighbor's name is Tom, and he's the head of the HOA, and he gets upset with you because and so he's a very angry guy. And so when he's upset and you see an image of Tom over here inside your over here, you know that $100 trillion in assets is supposed to dump through the floor because he's the head of your HOA. And so whenever you see Tom, that $100 trillion in assets is supposed to dump. And whenever he's upside down, then that means it's supposed to pump. That's an imaginary image. False. It's not what this market is going off of. I become his assistant. Right. No, I mean I wouldn't do that, man, because what I told Discord this morning before I started streaming today was, if I charge 2,500 to 5,000, what it is I don't care how profitable you are, you're going to start thinking in risk to reward. So the Discord community is not going to be filled with other highly profitable traders. It's only going to be filled with people that are trying to understand and learn how to trade. And then they're going to be asking me some of the most basic questions. It will degrade the quality of the community. I want the community to continue to be filled with highly profitable traders. The students inside here that are making 1,000, 1,500, some of them 20, 30, $40,000 a day, even the ones that are making, that they just stop blowing up their accounts, they are going to understand the value and the importance of the community. And they're going to want to stay. And then they're going to want to help others. And it's going to be a great community. I will constantly only have a community with people that don't even know what a candlestick is, trying to pay me 2,500 to 5,000 per month. That's what I told Discord this morning. I don't want that. I want it to be a high quality community where we're bouncing ideas off of each other. It's going to foster an environment where, hold on, now time to go break even.
Order submitted.
It's going to now foster an environment, and it's going to culture a progressive environment. I'll move the stop up a little bit higher. It's going to culture that kind of environment. I'm trading market structure shifts. And I'm just, so now like they might stop me out of break even. They might do this. This is how I would trade an end of the day trailing drawdown account, just to let you know. I identify something, and from a decent base hit, I'm willing to risk my profits, and I'm willing to continuously keep going. So they might stop this out, they might not. I don't know, but it's okay. You don't get scared whenever you understand what's going on. It's like a video game. It's a money glitch.
Man, you don't get scared, man. That's where you come in with that confidence.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely. Look at them dump it directly to the target. Every single trade that I've taken today with confirmation has worked out exactly like how I wanted to.
Hey, you know what I noticed, E? And you know how you say you used to trade by yourself and you used to talk to yourself? That's just how you build your confidence in yourself and just in your inner self. And I noticed that, bro, and that helped me a lot too. You know what I mean? Speaking things into existence. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's a power. Your tongue is powerful. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's a blessing.
Devonta said that his card. Devonta's, you should start. Guys, listen. If you are not trying to be greedy here, this would be the zone where you would begin to TP out at. Why? Because they could have stopped it on the dominance front. Let me shoot this back up. So on my trailing drawdown account, I would be out here to be safe. But on the end of their drawdown account, I am just going to hold just randomly because I'm up so handsomely. Or I would do something like this and I would trail it like this. But that's not what I'm interested in doing right now. I'm working on something completely separate. I'm working on trying to run up the bag. That's what I'm working on doing. Self-talk is serious. I TP out. Good job, Abundant. Hold on real quick. Let me send do it. Yo, bro, I'm looking at your at your subscription, and it says that you paid on January the 14th, bro. And it says that you still have access. But bro, what it is you never connected Discord, bro. Something's going on, bro. Like you never connected Discord. I'll send you a photo of it, but you never connected Discord. I'm gonna send it to you right now. Bro never connected Discord. That's why. He never followed the instructions to connect Discord. He never followed the instructions to connect Discord. Look at this. You see what happens whenever you get greedy? They might not come to this full-blown TP. They might not. They might take the trade out of break even. Whenever you're being greedy and whenever you're trying to get like a large profit target, anything can happen. This is also a lesson within itself for the Discord students. You're gonna take a lot of break evens trying to catch a huge piece of the pie. No one can predict this. I still think in my brain that they're getting ready to dump this past this zone here. But they might come up over here, flash, we take them out of break even and then do it, just like how they did it over here, then I had to re-enter. You can't perfectly time it all the time. This is why I trade like how I normally trade. I hope that guys, I want to do days like this a lot of times so that I can get the students to understand the different kinds of trading styles. So like I can do both. I can wait for confirmation and then I can take end of day trailing drawdown trades. And then I can have a day to where like I make $2,500, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 per account off of one mini or so, 2 minis at the most. I don't need to be trading 5 to be able to do this. But on a trailing drawdown account with the Apex one, I cannot do that. Why? Because if I get stopped out over here after I just let this trade just run to 150 ticks in profit, I would have $800 left, $800 less on my account to trade with. It's called a trailing drawdown. And then it would destroy my mental psyche as well because I keep on getting break evens. So for me, I take the same trade with high level conviction, multiple levels of confirmation, and I get my little anywhere from 45 to 70 ticks at the most, depending upon the market environment. And I rinse and I repeat that 2 to 3 times a day, and that's good enough for me. And I always keep the trailing drawdown at the highest point in the event that I need to enter into risk management mode. If this trade go against me and I try to enter in risk management mode, I'm gonna be cooked. I cannot do that. I will lose. I will blow up the account. You know, what really helped me was understanding risk management, and psychology is most important, 100%. That's why the classes on the weekend, like 75% of it is psychology. That's why, for sure.
Yo, E,
Talk to me.
you think the volume is dried up for today?
The volume is right. I just think they're doing time distortion, and I think they're about to ramp this up over here on one of these macros. And I think that they did so much today that they're probably just going to keep this and go sideways for a little bit. So I personally think that it's going to be tough trading the options chain. Non-farm payrolls days, Shard, is going to be extremely hard for you on the options because the implied volatility is going to be jacked to the roof. And then if they turn the faucet off at any point in time, the market is still going to be pricing the IV into that as well. So it's going to be a hard day in order for you to properly navigate that on the options chain. But however, yeah, I'm unsure about that because it is just 12 o'clock and it is non-farm payrolls. We could randomly get a 300-tick candle out of nowhere, literally out of nowhere. So I'm unsure about the answer. I'm unsure, but that's my long drawn-out explanation. I'm unsure fully. I'm about to start paper trading to learn and getting that $11, which okay, yeah. But that's just a knowledge page. Discord is separate. You need to be showing to the mentorships. You need to be asking questions. But for right now, start out with $11. That's what I would do. For $11, you will understand. That's what I would do. And then study that page for $11. But if you want the mentorships and the guidance, then you got to be inside here. None of my models, none of my profitable models are inside that knowledge page. That's just the baseline understandings of what's going on. On a day like today, you need to be trading objectives. You need to not be you need not be goofing around. You need to be trading objectives on a day like today. So this is also landing towards Shard's point. So for Shard, probably choosing something that's like minimum about 2 to 3 days out so that he's not being killed with that IV as much so that they can then start targeting objectives. That's the best thing. And he needs to be trading market structure and overall objectives in regards to what they're doing. This is just simple market structure shift trading. They're about to flash us through this floor. And I'm not going to trail this out. I'm going to just let this ride. Even if they come all the way back, it's okay. I miss out on it. I didn't really lose no money. It's end of day drawdown account. You got to be break even on that knowledge page. I once ran a sports betting Discord and WAP takes their place. What you mean? You got to be breaking even on the knowledge page. What you mean breaking even on the knowledge page? What you mean? Peace. What you mean? Yeah, in the green, TJ. What you mean break even piece? What you mean? Because WAP doesn't give you the full amount. You know they don't. You know they don't. I'm not making anything off that knowledge page. I'm not making nothing. The fee WAP takes out per purchase. Yes, absolutely. You know. Yep. I show people how much money I make off this knowledge page, and it's nothing. I don't make anything off of that. So like, whenever I'm telling people to sign up for $11, like people might think, oh, bro, this dude trying to take my $11. Dude, I don't get nothing out of that. I hardly get anything off of the $29 per month. I'm being for so yeah. I'm glad that you said that. I'm serious. You said I used to run a core with someone. The fee is wild. Yeah, exactly. I'm not making nothing off that. So the only reason why it's that inexpensive is because if you want to come over and hang over here, then I just know you're not a scammer. So like, you can come over here, you can come hang out with us, and then you can learn how to trade, and then you can then you can help other people. And this is how you help change the world. If I was really trying to make money, then yes, I would literally have to charge I'd probably say about $500 a month. That's when it would begin to come advantageous for me per person. And then once I get enough people doing that, then I would raise it to $2,500 per month. But yeah, nah, you're right. I'm not making nothing off that, bro. Like, there's almost no benefit for me. So like, I have to trade, and I have to swing trade my trades. So like, the money that I make from the props, I have to swing it over to my Charles Schwab, and then I swing trade that. But even then, I share that with the Discord too. So how I make my money is exactly what I share with the Discord. I really don't make nothing off of it. So yeah, you probably get a few dollars right on the lead. Yeah, exactly. It's just $11, bro, per month. But people think that somebody got some ulterior motive. But that's the scarcity mindset that they program you with. People that aren't rich always think that somebody's out to get them, and they think somebody's trying to take them. But what the hell you got? You don't got damn $5-10 million. What the hell somebody trying to take from you, bro? You exercise common sense, and then you'll be okay. You need to be trying to take as many swings in the dark as possible and trying to educate yourself as much as possible. That's how you do it. They're getting ready to flashbang this through this floor. It's non-farm payrolls. They don't have to stop. Let's get ready to go straight to this profit target. And I'm not going to move it. I'm not going to front run any targets in non-farm payrolls. And I'm not going to trade stop. Trade complete. Market structure shift completed on an intraday
Order
trade.
canceled.
Now, if you ask me what I think they're going to do next, I don't know. Why? Because I just got out of a trade that just lasted 20 minutes or so. And now for this rest of the day, I got $3,200 left in order to fuck around and goof around with. So on my next trade, I might be able to double or triple the size. Or I might be willing to give up my whole $3,200. This is just simple. Like, guys, this shit has nothing to do with even any candlesticks that I'm just trading. This is just simple market structure trading that I'm going off of. Market structure trading and going off of where I think they're getting ready to go fill orders. Just logical sense of the market. No candlesticks, no nothing. I told you I was going to short it whenever they came up into the zone, and I did it. And I put an alert over here in the event that they took it out, and then I would enter it into risk management mode because I was only in one mini, and I was risking my profits, but they did not even do that, and then they went straight to the TP. And I showed you what I was willing to manage my risk off of.
Yeah, I was looking at that when I got back. The 15-minute, right? That they gave you two types actually.
Absolutely, guys. Listen.
That was a good one.
Yeah, guys, listen. Here's another thing. Do not ever copy a trade that I'm taking. Hold on. Let me say this. Let me get this out here. Even if it's on paper, do not, guys, it's going to build bad habits for you. Do not copy a trade I'm taking if you have no idea what I am managing my risk off of. If I say I'm catching a random falling knife, do not do that. Like that one earlier. Do not do that. But if I clearly define to you, which 95% of the time I will, and even before I take the trade, I would tell you not to do it. I will clearly define it to you. If I tell you when I'm managing my risk off of, and if you can calculate it, and if it makes sense to you and you have back tested it, then and only then can you potentially take that same trade. Is this bearish? But they dumping this market, boy. You don't see this market down? Of course this is bearish. This is immediate term bearish and intraday bearish. Nothing is bullish about this. Nothing is bullish. Hassan. Thank you, Shaquana. E, never seen you make so much in a day. No. Don't be fooled. That's even instant pass. And on top of that, what you're seeing right now is yes. Oh, correct. Yes. Yes. I'm working on end of day trailing drawdown accounts. Don't be fooled. Just me being honest and transparent. That's even instant pass. I had to make a new Discord. Oh, that's why. Okay, yeah. Well, reconnect the new one. Reconnect the new one, Tez. Reconnect the new one. Reconnect the new one. You don't have a role connected to that, so reconnect the new one.
You want to know how much you want to know how much I made? I seen you made on live.
What?
Like 100-some thousand.
Yeah.
In like
yeah.
30-some seconds.
Yeah, bro. Bro. That day was crazy.
Remember that shit? You remember that
I
shit?
remember that shit. But I damn near did an email instant pass on that shit on the live account. That was crazy. I'll never forget that day. That was tough. That day was crazy. Man, that day was crazy. I felt really good that day.
Man, if that shit ever happens to me, I need to have a camera on so y'all can call 911 if I hit the floor.
Right. Guys, all just aside, I promise you, I'm going to start doing that on the My Fund the Futures accounts. And I'm just start having like 50, $100,000 days just like out of the water. Like, nah, guys, the only reason why I'm not doing this is because I don't want to be in like four or five different prop firms at the same time. So once I finish up this challenge with Apex and I bleed those accounts dry, then I'm gonna switch over to My Fund the Futures. Heck yeah, I piss on my monitor then. I mean, yeah, exactly. I like college way better. Huh? What do you do? Share your whole screen in the TikTok live? No. You're just seeing two applications on TikTok live. That's all that you're seeing. Discord can see my whole screen. See? Discord can see, hold on, see? Discord can see my whole screen here. See this? Discord sees my whole screen. So like this, like if I pull up my internet browser, hold on. Like this. Like if I pull up my internet browser, see Discord can see my internet browser here. So my internet browser is pulled up. So like that top left-hand screen, they can click on this and they can see my whole internet browser. So Discord can see my whole screen and they can see everything I'm looking at all times. You can only see the application. But even then, though, you can still see when I enter and when I exit. If you're trading with somebody and they're not showing you where they enter or where they exit at, and they're not telling you where they're managing their risk off of, and they're not letting you know what's going on, how they're managing their risk, the quality of the trades, then you need to just delete them and block them. The only trader that I even remotely follow that even remotely does not do that is Peter. Longhorn Trades on TikTok. Other than that, but even then, no, I do not like the fact that when he enters a trade, I cannot see his entry and his exit, and he's trading off of a screen I cannot see. So I do not like that. But however, he's a good entertainer and he is profitable. That's why I do follow him. Yeah, Peter banked 11K today and 10K yesterday. It was wild. Exactly. So I know I only follow like 13 people on TikTok, and that includes like two of my friends inside here, two of my former teammates, Shard and Diego. But other than that, I don't follow nobody. But I do follow Peter though. So Peter is profitable, but I just wish that he would say, hey, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. We bounce up here, I'm a short. This is my entry. Okay, I'm in. Boom. And like I can see how he's managing his risk, and he goes, okay, this is what blah, 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 blah. Okay, you know what? I'm trading the end of day trailing drawdown account. I'm in a trailing drawdown account. Hey, I'm demo trading, I'm paper trading, don't copy me. Now, that might be a little bit too much to ask. Cause that's what I do, but that's what I would prefer. But I don't think that he does that. Now, I do have to give him credit though. I've only watched like a dozen of his streams, and I've only listened for 10 minutes at a time. So I've watched less than 2 or 3 hours total of his content on live stream total over the last couple months. So every single time I've ever seen him trade, I've never seen him lose. I've never, not one time, seen him lose. Not one time.
Nah, bro. He does lose, but his loss is always covered by the wins. Cause
Well,
his
Correct.
lose is like he'll go by the fibs, and that's the same fibs that I use with my entry for the 1 hour, right? But his ticks, that's why I'm like I would put like 10 ticks drawdown, because it actually, if it goes against me, then that trade was wrong. So like he'll take it at like the wick entry, basically. That's what his fibs does. Give him the wick entry. So even if he lose, it's just by 10 ticks, so it don't really matter, because the trade wasn't gonna go his way anyway. So he rather let it go by the 10 ticks.
yeah, I mean, he's fun to watch, but if you try and copy trade him, you're gonna blow your shit because
Yes.
No, like I tested his fibs, but I use it on the hourly. And yesterday I caught his attention because the trade I told him, it played out, but he got in midway of the same trade he was taking. But I kind of bottom ticked his trade that he was doing, because I used the fib at the 1 hour and the 5 second. I got an early entry, but I was only at 10 ticks drawdown. That was it.
Right.
yeah, like this morning,
But I go
he
for like 50 to 100 ticks. Not like him. He goes insane with the profits.
yeah, but he blew a 150 account, a funded account, reset it for $1,500, went 15 minis and made 11 grand scalping. So
Holy shit! Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Insane.
no, he went 4 for 4 with 15 minis. After paying 15, he did the same thing yesterday. That's how he made the 10 grand yesterday. He blew his account, reset it for $1,500, and then scalped 15 minis, went 4 for 4, and made 10 grand yesterday, 11 grand today, doing the exact same thing.
And the loss doesn't even matter.
Bro, I was sweating for him.
Yeah, see, he doesn't
that's
care
good.
because he's balling. Reborn says he does it all the time. Yeah, exactly. See what I'm saying, guys? The normal person, you cannot do that. Yep, seen him do it both days. Yep, no, you cannot do that.
That's
You
why I only
cannot
go for
afford to
50
blow an
ticks,
account.
10 ticks.
Guys, listen. He's operating under a very. Oh, whoa! I'm so glad that y'all said that. He's operating under a very similar precedence that like I'm operating under, with like the funded accounts, because I know if I blow a funded account now, I won't pay no $1,500 reset, even though I could very well do that. I'm not gonna do that. If I know if I blow a funded account, then I have eval instant pass in my back pocket. So I know for a fact that I will then get another maximum payout, and then it will pay for damn near 20, 30, 40 evals. So I know that by the time I blow an account, I'm going to 20 or 30x my money. That's what he's doing, but he's doing it on a different scale. But he's doing it with Top Step. The
He's a
average
take
person
profit
cannot afford to
trader.
do that. You say, yeah. I'm glad that Dean said that. You will blow your account. You will blow your account because he does not care about the funded stage. He does not care. But he's so profitable on his strategy to where when he does lose, he knows for a fact that he's going to at minimum 5 to 10x his investment on the next go around, immediately right after. The average person should not be doing that because you're unsure of when he will lose or when he will not lose or when he's just fucking around. Unless I'm wrong. But that's the conclusion that I'm gaining right now. 1150 just inverse just played out. Absolutely it did. Look at the 12-way inverse bounce from the time from Discord. He uses take profit. Take profit trade. Oh, I thought he uses top step. So he uses take profit.
Yeah, he's on TPT.
Five
We can
different,
get those
five
daily
different
payouts.
platform though. Like
Daily
Lucid.
payouts, holy shite.
Yeah.
So hold on. So I got a question. If he's using TPT, then why isn't he showing his entries?
He does. You can follow him on YouTube, and you can see all of his entries. And he'll tell you if he's going to limit it. He says I've got a limit set at this, 10-point stop.
Okay, good. Oh, okay, cool. So on YouTube, you can see where his average is.
Yeah, but on TikTok it doesn't show. Like
Okay.
just
Okay, good. Okay, good. I feel better. Okay, great. I feel great. Okay, good. I feel a lot
He
better.
shows exactly like how you would show it, but that's only on YouTube. The TikTok don't really show the full screen of his YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's how it is here. But I got a structure here to where TikTok can see all my entries because I know for a fact there's going to be a lot of people that's randomly trying to copy my trades, and so if I don't do that, then like people aren't going to want to try and do the research elsewhere, and it's like they'll be like, oh well, that dude's a scammer, like he's not really trading. So that's why here on TikTok, like I'm showing the full screen, but I'm glad that he's still doing it though. Hold on.
Hey, you don't trade like live on your YouTube or not really?
Yeah. I'm live on YouTube right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm live on YouTube, literally like I'm live on YouTube, literally like right now. But the YouTube stream is completely different. Like the interaction is different. Like the sound effects are different. Whenever I pull up Discord, I don't pull up Discord on YouTube. So like the receipts and the people, and like the proof, and like me showing me slightly, even remotely showing some of the things that Discord sees, YouTube doesn't see those things.
But TikTok shows it, though, right?
Correct.
Your TikTok shows it.
Yeah, correct. TikTok, yeah, correct. TikTok shows some of it. Jay said, Jay, you're not following me, so like I can't DM you. I'm about to do the $11. It shows me everything I need to know, even at the beginner level, not knowing any. Yes, that is 100% correct. Follow me though, and then I'll shoot you a connection video. Follow me and send me a DM. Say hi. Who y'all referring to? This is one dude named Peter. That's who we're talking about. There's one dude named Peter. He trades gold though. So yeah. Profitable trader.
He traded NQ too, bro.
You said
like
he
lately
does?
he been trading NQ lately too.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he only trades gold at night.
Oh, gold at night, but during New York he trades NQ?
Yep, every day.
Wow. Impressive. I like him more. He do NQ in the day. Nice. Pretty dope. I like that thing. I like him. I have no issues with him now at all. Why? I don't even care if he's blowing up accounts. Why? Because he's profitable doing it. If you cannot replicate the model of the person that's trading it, do not trade like them. So if you can't do EVA Instant Pass, and guys, the only reason why I do this is because the only reason why I'm able to do this is because I did it the hard way, and I followed the steps that's inside the Discord, and I stack my money from caring about the funded accounts first. Guys, once you get on step 4 and 5, you never have to go to step 1 or 2 that I explained. I'm not going to go into that depth. You need to show up to the class. But guys, once you get to like that second or third payout of like 3, 4, or 5 accounts, you never have to go back to step 1. It will be an infinite money glitch, but you have to manage your funds and your money correctly, and you have to prepare for a bad day. That's why he's able to do that. Can you imagine if Peter just decided to go? I'm just making this up because this is the easiest way to blow your money. If Peter just decided to go, that people can understand. If Peter just decided to go to the strip club, and if he just threw $100,000 in liquid on the floor, and then he lost his account, Can you imagine what would happen? He would not be able to reset the account to then make more money. Why? He's only able to do that because he has the money off to the side and he's prepared in the event that he loses the account. That's why. And that's the same thing I tell people inside Discord. In the beginning, in the startup phase, you need to put money off to the side to be able to reinvest in the business. If you was holding on to this guys, if you was holding on to this market structure trade past from where I got out at, you got cooked. Why? Because you was being greedy. Now they're trying to go higher. They're probably going to come up and eclipse this high now. I'm a freshman there right now. Bro has $2 million in a long-term account. That's not trading. Really? Who has $2 million in a long-term account? Who said that? I can see myself becoming impatient with this PA and a bit arrogant, so I need to stop. No, you need to stop. What's going on with the Discord? I'm back, locked in next week, going through ICT mentorship again. He tells his interests. He always tells his limits too. Okay, yeah. I think we just talked about that, yeah. I'm not trading accounts till next week. 11:50 emergency program. Go to Judah swing it, huh? Did you enter that green, Diego?
No, I'm popped. I only had that. Remember the $78 and $48. So no, I'm done.
Oh.
Yeah, those accounts are gone.
Oh, okay. On 15 minis.
Hey, are they trying to sweep 460.75?
Arrogance will be our downfall. I'm working on it myself. Absolutely. Batman at night, Bruce Wayne during the day. You like Batman. You said what, Diego? Fire?
It looked like they're trying to attack 460.75 at least. Sweep that at the top. Like, if, no, all the way up like where they started.
There's a 7-point volume balance here. This is crazy. I'm unsure about the quality of this trade right here, so I'm not going to take this. I'm unsure about the quality of this trade. Like shorting this to then target this volume balance. I don't have the same confidence in the volume balances, because then I would just be guessing and hoping that they're not going to reverse this market and go higher after they had already swept liquidity. I'm unsure about them getting ready to target this over here. There's a 7-point volume balance right here. I'm unsure about this. That's why I'm not going to take this. I'm not even going to take this on the end of the trailing drawdown account. On the end of the trailing drawdown account, it needs to be calculated, and it needs to be something where you can manage your risk off of as well. And I don't want to do anything crazy, like, because people will begin to seriously think that I'm seriously trying to take these trades. So I have to be very selective. Normally speaking, like, I might actually try to take this short here to then target that, but that's just a 7. That's not like a 15 or a 20. So I'm going to refrain from taking that. He's still not giving people something to pay on. What you mean? For some reason, my YouTube doesn't show you live right now. Thank you for the heads up.